It's them first to start the day,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yes, it's definitely their third. Who'd they play
Who else they
second
play?
today? Yeah, Grant.
Well,
Step it up, guys.
I
Either
clearly
way.
don't know.
Well, the game we saw with their series, like they just put on a clinic, right? Like
Yeah, they
everything about
owned.
the draft, it was smooth. Like combinations for team fighting, the execution, the way they played the map, everything looked crispy, as I believe Grant used it earlier. And they first round banned Alk, so this is something I've been looking for the whole tournament. We've seen some Alks be very successful today, and
Hero's so silly.
he is
It's
silly.
like I talked with Pi about it, and he's just like, yeah, Hero just makes too much gold.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, it's not really something that teams aren't aware of. It's just one of those unreplicable mechanics. If you
Yeah.
farm and I farm, I get more gold than you.
So, legitimate question, like no troll. This is something I'll get asked a lot, Kyle. Alk's always done that. So,
Yeah.
like, why does that matter now?
I think it's as teams get better, heroes like that get better, right?
Okay.
Where the better you are at hitting a timing, you have a hero that accelerates your ability to hit those timings.
Okay.
You know, you have a hero that you could potentially, you fight around that you cannot stop. Spirit Vessel also is not really an item
It's
anymore
been nerfed
in Dota
several
2.
times, yeah.
That was your big hard counter, the Alchemist. And in addition, now that you can go safe lane, all of a sudden you're not just this sacrificial mid laner. You have that role, or rather lane versatility.
And
that
he
I think
loves
is so
the phase
important.
boots, too.
Yeah, another good point.
There's an ogre. We saw PSG.LGD pick this up. Chalice just ran at people.
Yeah, they
That's
played it with
ogre.
the Jakiro in that game. And I was going to say they want a farming 4 position. And I think Leshrac can easily be a 4 in this draft. Because he is a naturally, like, wave clearing, farming 4. Because when Chalice played it, right, the ogre, he just ran around.
Yeah.
He actually he was the 4
He
in that
laned
game.
for a little bit, and then he just
Yeah.
did whatever the hell.
He eventually got a Midas, and he got some items, but he was 4th in net worth in the game that he played it. So we know that FY is looking to get jacked this game. And it's also a reliable stun for Leshrac, so it makes sense as like a lane duo.
No. Marana, what are you looking here? You looking for one of your... I mean, obviously, Marana, that's the thing, Kyle. You're the one who said it. Marana, we have no clue. This could be middle. This could be carry.
Yep.
This could be
support.
off lane. Could be support. It could be anything. What are they going to pick here? What is the big-brained pick? You see an Ogre and a Lesh. Is there really a hero
Jug?
that's just, like, good? Jug?
Lifestealer, perhaps?
Get one of the
Nyx?
magic immune heroes. Hey, this is a hero I think a lot of people had on either their most banned or most picked, and all of a sudden, we just haven't seen it much.
My predictions ain't looking too good now.
No, they're not. I looked at them. They look terrible.
Yikes.
But this Chan, what happened? Wasn't he being first picked, first banned in literally pretty much every game we've been seeing? But, I mean, I guess LGD banned it both times game, or their first series.
Is ET like super good versus Chen? Maybe? I'm just curious.
It's an interesting matchup. It's weird to, looking at this game, I actually think Lesh and Ogre are both excellent against Chen. Like, imagine if Ogre gets a Midas.
Oh, man.
Like,
Oh,
don't you
man.
just, like,
See you
kill all
later,
the
Chen
creeps?
Army.
Yeah.
Apologies for this, my friends. I just realized
That
I
is the
don't
counter of all counters.
believe. Oh, it actually is on. Okay.
There you go.
Sorry about that. Oh no, but now I did that. Okay. Well, at least the guy's on here to see it. We're good.
Oh, no.
Okay, we're good. Apologies for that, everyone. Just trying to get everything set up. You never know what's wrong. And nothing was.
What's
There's the
love
Lifestealer.
got to do with it?
Got to do with it.
Thank you, my man. The synergy is
I thought you were going
live
with the
today.
Ashanti. What's love?
Oh,
got
the fat
to
with
do.
Fat Chip.
Yeah.
That is such a
one,
great
too.
classic hip hop song, man.
Yep.
That's actually on my go-to playlist.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
What's love? Well, so do you think they banned the Jug here too? Like you said, you thought maybe Lifestealer Jug. Now they ban out the Lifestealer.
Yeah, I mean, these two heroes just don't threaten it, right? That's why you ban it.
Yeah.
Is there any other, like, carry that would present them with issues? Not really.
Other than the Juggernaut?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, other than those two heroes. You pretty much kill everything else,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Or, like, you threaten everything else.
I could see. I don't want to play Lesh into Nyx, but whenever you're really afraid of like a Chen Nyx Morana, that just sounds real low damage and buy BKB against us and you'll kill us.
No
Yeah.
reliable stun, no hero. Like, there's a lot of holes you have to fill with 3 heroes already.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
Gyro Kunkka banned out on the other side.
Like, LGD, on the other hand, like, you talked about this earlier, Kyle. Their draft already says a lot, right? We can buff up any carry in the game, like, doesn't matter what. We have absolute last pick. We have a tower hitter that could potentially go mid. Like, we have already pretty good wave clear. We have stuns. Like, they have a lot of kit. I say mainly they need some team fight. on LGD's side. So like a 5-position hero that offers just some AoE, even like a Warlock type hero, just something like that.
I don't know about a Warlock edition.
I'm just saying,
but
like, all I'm saying is a hero that is team fight, and I just gave an example, Kyle.
okay, I
Warlock
just said
it
that
is.
maybe a better example would have.
What's a better example, Kyle?
A 5 with
support?
team fight.
Yeah, maybe Wyvern.
I like Wyvern. I think you just go something like an Oracle though. Personally, You're
Okay.
playing. I want something that prevents Mirana kill combos with Arrow. Abaddon support, perhaps. It's a bit weird in this game. I don't like Abaddon, but the Omni Knight maybe. Omni Knight Core, Omni Knight 4, something like that. Omni
Okay,
Knight
so
5
Omni
rather.
Core, and you can make Ogre.
No. Omni 5, Ogre off.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty sick.
You're a fan of Omni 5?
Purely, yeah, well, yes, but it's
Okay.
also I really like it against. You already have 2 spells you can cleanse.
Yeah.
They did nerf like support Omni Knight pretty hard when they made the Heavenly Grace lower level cooldown, like much longer. It went from I think 17 seconds level 1 to 26 or 28.
Yeah.
Which just makes it when you're lacking levels a problem.
Man, this is always that pick. 45 seconds of reserve time left,
Well,
and
there's
they're
their
going with the
team fight.
Naga.
We've seen this before.
So is Disruptor their 5?
Disruptor, Jakiro.
Oh, no, I mean, this is another reason I just love the way they're drafting, like specifically the order. I think it's an underrated aspect of drafting because you look at like the Liquipedia, the Dota Puff page, you see a match result. You just see the heroes.
Yeah.
You don't know like how those lineups
Yeah.
developed. And if you look at this from LGD, we don't really have information about their lineup. That could be a Lesh Ogre support duo. They could both be cores. This could be their 1-2-3 or their 3-4-5.
Yeah.
We have no idea. We can assume, but
I like Disruptor a lot here.
Yes.
Earlier they picked Jakiro, but this game they already have the damage for towers.
I like Jakiro more.
You like Jakiro?
Or,
huh?
or you just keep the Lesh 4, yeah.
I just think Jakiro like Disruptor's insanely good against Mirana too. I feel like.
Just very weak against Chen.
Witch
Yeah.
Doctor.
That's not exactly like a classic combo with Naga, but it does go well against the Shin.
It's probably a good dual lane with the Ogre top. Or maybe they just put the Lesh there. But this is, again, another game PSG.LGD have second pick.
Yeah.
And it could be maybe Hero. They effectively have the option when their last pick, hey, maybe, would you like Leshrac mid or anything else in the game?
This Lion ban makes a lot more sense now that you see the Naga Siren.
Yeah.
Maybe we could see something like a Pugna from TNC. Really good against
That's
Lesh.
a very nice pick. I
really
like that a
against
lot.
Naga Siren. Gives them a little bit of that tempo push.
And you don't want to go late game in this game already.
Yeah.
Like, this is, I don't care. Shaco against Naga is not a counter like it used to be.
Yeah.
I know you're not going Radiance for like blink canceling or anything, but Naga just gets so strong so fast.
Yeah.
You just hit him.
Especially, I mean, we saw, right? He actually got, died. The Naga died the first in lane, and then all of a sudden just top net worth at, 10, 11 minutes in?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Here's the Ember.
Yeah.
People have been picking a lot of Ember against Naga, and the problem with this matchup now is you actually die if you get netted.
Yep.
Like
You're just dead,
you
yeah.
actually die full to 0 to a Naga, and I've seen it. Like sometimes you just get caught off guard. You get netted from trees. You get a Witch Doctor Cask or something that sets up the stun.
There's no weird interaction where Maledict hits Heroes songed, right?
I wouldn't imagine so.
Okay, I'm just making sure there wasn't some
Is there
super
anything
cra-
in the game that hits?
I don't think so,
songed
but
you?
that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
If there was a
You
time,
never know.
Yeah, exactly. If there was a time we'd find out. it
Yeah,
would be
like
now.
where a
would be
team
it,
knows something
yeah.
we don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be TI for sure.
They banned the Medusa out.
I like that. It's a
Dude.
hero that you don't want a song on top of. You know.
It's crazy. Like all you see, you never know what information might just win you games. Like I feel like
Yeah.
OG, if damage reduction didn't stack
They wouldn't have won
the
TI.
way it does,
Yeah.
it's a totally different team. It's a totally different strategy.
Yeah,
But-
when they had the Centaur IO
Yep,
Spectre.
Centaur with Crimson, Io, Spectre. And I think they even they had Ags on Centaur. You would get
yeah.
third item.
Yep.
They pick a Wyvern. You just couldn't kill Ana, and then
Yeah.
eventually he killed all of you. It's just understanding game mechanics.
When you do not die, you kill.
Indeed.
Something like that.
That's deep.
Yeah. I like Ember Spirit with the Mirana. It's a nice, reliable setup with the arrow. But as of now, is this a Mirana hard carry? There's no way, right? It has to be Mirana.
Stat or off
It
lane,
either
right?
has to be a 4 or a 3.
I think they like it on Cuckoo. Cuckoo loves playing Mirana,
Okay.
so it'll most likely be the off lane.
I don't feel like that's good against Naga though, right?
It is not.
Hmm.
You have 40 something base damage, and Naga has 12 armor.
Yeah.
12 armor. Stout shield. Good luck.
It's 8 armor.
It feels like 20.
Yeah,
It's some like
she has
20, 30
high
armor.
She has
it's
high
it's
HP regen too.
I
Honestly,
lost count.
she's very tanky against right clicks either way.
How good were you guys at your multiplication tables in school?
Pretty
Decent?
good. I'm still golden from 1 to 10. My 12s are rusty.
We had like little ice cream scoops that every time you completed a table you
Yeah.
got it. And I was the first one to complete my 12 scoop.
You
ice
got
cream.
your own, were they all different flavors?
Yes, they were. They were
Were
all
they?
like
There's
like,
12 flavors?
I mean, they were
Or-
colors.
okay, yeah,
You know,
that's
it
fair.
wasn't realistic. This was back
Okay.
in like
Third grade, yeah. I remember
whatever.
I failed was it the sevens? I think it was the sevens. The sevens are a
Oh.
tricky one, my friend. Sometimes, you
true.
three times seven, you're just like, I was like 10 at the time or something, so it was tough.
10 in third grade. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, I had I struggled. And here we go,
Okay.
TNC. They've only got about 20 seconds here. I'll use most of their reserve time on that OD ban.
I like to see some tower damage. Okay.
And BSJ, you've been talking about this hero. You like this hero
I
a
love
lot.
this hero.
I think this hero is sick. Is it a carry? It looks like it's a one position bristleback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I don't think you pick it against Lane and Naga, right? Like the whole thing of Naga, she's multi-target, illusion, high armor against Bristol. So it's not necessarily to counter the Naga. I think it's more about setting the pace of the game.
Now you get a break mechanic now for PSG.LGD. I think you might just Viper.
Put the Viper mid.
It just shuts down everything Bristleback wants to do. Well, not really, but you lose your ult, and you not just lose your ult, you lose the stacks. That's what makes break so effective against Bristol.
How crazy is Legion mid?
It's pretty crazy.
I mean, it lanes well against Ember. It purges the Marana.
But it doesn't. It's a last pick. I want
But
it
it
to
deals with
affect
Bristle,
the
too.
win. I want it to be a win condition. I know it in a way, but only when you duel. And we've seen what it's Shaker, Chen, Marana, Ember. Like they have so much counter initiation. I feel like if your plan is to kill the Bristle, you're not happy. This is another
Kinda
hardcore
removes
counter. Yeah.
Bristle from the game. I actually played Ember into Necro, and you think like the Necro Aura nerf was a nerf, but against Ember, he actually kills your shield.
Yep.
The entire laning stage
Destroys it, yeah.
because it's magical damage now, and that puts him like over the edge to deal enough damage to your Flame Guard. So it is a solid matchup in the mid lane for Necro, and this should kind of put. I feel like this pace lineup that TNC has, kind of on the back foot, creates space for this Naga Siren, and it's also like a hero that Leshrac can like naturally rotate towards to the tower, or can like come to the Leshrac's lane. It like enables the tower push, right?
Sorry, I got super distracted just staring at the Necro staff.
Yeah.
It's like drawing me into the void right now.
Have
That's
you
what it
seen
wants
this
to do. Get
immortal?
out, Kyle. He's ulting you.
Thank God.
All right,
Have you
you're
seen
good.
the Pope of Pestilence's new shroud item?
The one where like the hands come
are
out and
coming
grab.
out?
That's pretty.
Yeah,
that's
he's
pretty
got
sick.
it. It's really
Yeah.
cool when you see him Ghost Shroud.
And well, we see these drafts, and are we? I mean, it seems like we all really like PSG.LGD as a team. Are you favoring their draft as well here?
I think I have to.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Naga Siren's actually not really dealt with. And
Yep.
then they have like the tools to start the game at a high tempo for themselves, have a lot of room on the map to do what they want.
It feels like the roles that these players need to fill in the game are not just comfortable for them, but they complement like the whole team quite well. Like you see a very linear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 item progression in PSG.LGD. Like you're playing around the Naga, FY's going to get active, Somnus is going to be that guy standing on towers to defend them. Whereas TNC, I think the lineup is solid, but like Bristle, Marana, Ember, Bristle, Shaker, Chorus. Where's like,
Oh, it's a Shaker core?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
It's just one of those more awkward. There isn't this natural timing where you're just like, hey guys, let's go fight. You kind of want to Shaker blink. Your Bristle needs to be strong enough. Like, what's your Ember going to have at that point?
Yo, this guy has no chill, man.
Well,
You have a Chen too. It's something TNC has had a lot of success with over the year.
yeah, it is, and you always get you still get the lane matchups you want with this hero, right? That's one of the best things about it. What lane matchups do TNC want? Like, who do you want against this Naga in lane?
There's really no one that's ideal, to be honest. I think you're going to just stick with Marana, but
And just hope your Bristle has a really good lane elsewhere and just deals with her in the mid game, or
yeah, I'm curious because like Bristle's a weird hero. Like he doesn't operate that well in his own safe lane because the way he farms in the early levels, since his base damage is so low, he just spams quills to set up the last hits where the second or third quill will get you the last hit. So that means you naturally push the lane out, which means in your own safe lane that's not usually that good. So like I don't know. Like did you really lane counter the Naga Siren with a Bristle though? Like high armor illusion
Yeah.
hero? Like I don't know. We'll see.
and it's 6 armor at level 1 for Naga. A few numbers were thrown out.
And she has 3.7
couple.
edge again. Yeah, just a few.
Yeah. 3 point how much? 3.7?
Yeah,
That's
so
a
she'll get
decent chunk.
Yeah, she'll get like 3 armor every 2 levels-ish.
Yeah, that is nice. And, well, looks
Four
like
armor
there
every 3 levels.
was possibly a fight for this rune, but the Naga just backs it up, doesn't want to feed the 4 gold illusions quite yet.
The 4 gold.
They will go in, and they will go out. 2 for 2. Simple as that. Yep, we have a summon down bottom, it looks like, so they want the Bristle down there against the Leshrac as well as Chalice, this Ogre, who we have seen putting some work in. He went a different build. He knew he was going to be against the Bristle, so he goes Stick instead of Orb of Venom.
I think that's the right choice.
Here we go, we're actually going to see some harass. They're going to do a little bit of damage here to the Bristleback.
Yeah, they're just trying to block the Radiant Creeps, if you haven't seen this before, the viewers, that to try to make it go under tower to make it push. It doesn't work out, but it's still fine.
We'll get the denies. Oh, they pull him under the tower.
Dude, Lesh Ogre, man, this is terrifying.
It is.
If I'm a TNC.
You get stunned once, especially if you're this Chen, right? If you're Chen, you cannot be out of position this game. Bristle maybe can eat a few. And then middle lane, it is going to be that Ember versus Necro you guys talked about with the Heartstopper and the Flame Guard now, a lot better. For Necro. 4-1 versus 2-2. And then top lane, we've got an Earthshaker Mirana. This is a pretty old school. We see the Bassi as well. We've been seeing a lot more Bassies. 8 damage, armor, mana regen. What's not to love?
I think it's mainly the lane pressure too. Like Ring of Aquila used to be so popular because it did that, and then people kind of just forgot about the item. And now that they've buffed it a couple times, it's just nice. And the aura is larger than it used to be. We do see the fissure into arrow, and
one more right click.
The salve. Is that worth though?
I think so. With First Blood still available.
Okay.
Get it to a Mirano, get some. So what do you do now? You just kind of sit here eating tangos?
It looks like you just throw out a Maledict and then you're chilling.
Yeah, oh, look at this. Oh, the arrow. Tim's with the leap point blank arrow gets the first blood. And now it's probably feeling like it wasn't worth it. Now you don't got that flask when you TP back.
Definitely not worth it, I can confirm.
You talked about who should lane against Naga. That actually makes sense that they put the Earthshaker here.
Those are Ames. Is that what you're looking at?
No, for some reason I thought X-Nova had TP'd, and I was like, whoa, how'd he do that?
Oh my goodness. Well,
but it was a sound.
And they go already. Look at this. X-Nova's at 50% HP. This Tim's Mirana doing so much work up here.
For Mirana. Told you.
He did.
This is a bonkers hero, and it's just like we saw. The arrow does so much damage, and if you can't find kills, whatever. Just take out the archers. Eventually he goes to buy a bottle, and you rinse repeat. There's no cleanse up here, so you land an arrow on Witch Doctor, he's just dead.
And you're also one of the best people versus Siege Creeps now. One of the only few with, you know, Enchantress not being as good.
Enigma can still deny them, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Do they?
Can Enigma still deny what, sorry?
It's HOD. Yeah, you can't HOD them.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, we have another one. X-Nova and a lot of trouble. There will be a Coconut going out as well as a Maldic. Won't matter, though. X-Nova just goes down. Cuckoo and Tim's apply a little bit of pressure here. We will get a quick pause. Team speak. You know, he died twice. Get the quick pause. I've seen this in my pubs.
Yeah, it's Enigma, it's Mirana, and Doom.
Yeah, you have to have, I think, level 2 Devour.
Is there any other hero that can do it? That can just kill a catapult?
And one hit. No.
We're all thinking right now.
Yeah, I'm looking
Our
at
big
heroes.
brains. That smoke
Any
actually
hero with
picked
a
up.
Midas, you know?
Oh, true. Good point.
I wonder if Ame's actually happy this Witch Doctor keeps dying. Witch Doctor just keeps bringing his items. Well, he doesn't have a lane partner now. We'll get harassed down a decent amount. You talked about there's the bottle already.
Yep.
And oh my goodness, wants to cancel that self, does, but gets most of it off right there.
Boss.
I want to get this tower off here.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a couple hits there.
I think he's going to look to just TP, though. I think this works if you're Tim's. Because he did keep Ame off tower, so he's going to lose a bunch of CS here.
Yeah. In middle lane, how's it looking right now? It's actually pretty much dead even here. Necro is doing a little bit better. Ember has to TP back and doesn't have level 6, so can't just get right back.
Yeah.
Do you like Bottle on Ember in this matchup? I
mean,
really don't.
Like, what else do you go, though? You have, like, serious sustain
Oh my,
issues.
sorry about that. We missed a kill, and looks like Cuckoo actually, he's taking a lot of damage as well. Ame trying to get some right clicks, but all of the illusions just get cleared up, and you lose so much damage on that Riptide.
Did we really miss anything? Like, you just died a third time on Witch Doctor, you know?
It's the same thing, right? You're just getting Fisher arrowed. I mean,
I'm just saying, like, the
easy,
status of the lane is still the same. It's like, I'm not saying it's good by any means. Like, it's just going to keep happening, though.
Yo, but what's happening bottom? Oh my god.
Ogre is owning.
24-10 to 12-2. Dude, this offlane Ogre of Chalice has given so many teams. Oh, in one game, I saw it give a team trouble, but in general, throughout the tournament, this looks like a beast.
Yeah, this is going to be someone you're probably not going to... He goes into just going 2-0-2 this time.
I would say Bristle, one of the few like safe laners, I guess, that can still function with just levels. Like, after the first like 5-6 minutes, if he got levels, he'll be able to still be a powerful laner. One of the few that can fit that description, in my opinion. He is going Soul Ring instead of, I'd say, a lot of people go Bottle because you tend to have health regen issues on top of the, like, you usually have to buy either like Vanguard Soul Ring or you go for a Bottle plus like Phase Boots.
See a leap away. 5-minute runes are spawning. Looks like Radiant might be able to acquire 3 of them, but now the Chen actually will just avoid the Leshrac there, and there will be a rune picked up by Chalice as well. 2 for 2. And Ember, we already see, he's been kind of just stuck in this jungle already. Has to use the shrine. And now, Chen will get spotted out. There will be a purge thrown out on FY, and he's just going to run away. We'll make it. He's going deep over here.
And LGD have done a great job just pressuring the lanes. Like, they keep AU down bottom, but he's not really able to get anything done. So now you hit 5 minutes, mid has yet to be pressured. And heroes like Necro, if you allow them to just 1v1 bully, this is what you'll see in a lane. You can kill him once or twice, all of a sudden number starts to snowball, and it's Somnus that would be pushed out.
Both level 6 middle now. Is a very, we see the gold lead just changing very quickly, still super even with that. There's going to be an arrow with the bolas. Tim's once again, but here comes X-Nova to try to help out. Will it be enough? Doesn't look like it. There goes Somnus, and now X-Nova, he is having a real rough game. Armel with a double kill.
That was so close because if Necro comes out of that stun, he's popping a 9-stick charge, a Death Pulse, and the Fairy Fire, and might even just turn that around.
And you know, we're not believers in Witch Doctor, me and Brian, and so far, I think we've seen a bit of the reason why it's not picked very often, because you just
weak.
You're weak from behind. You just don't do things.
Oh, and once again, Fisher into an arrow. There's going to be the double Starstorm coming out right now. Doesn't dodge it. Will still get hit by it. Which one's real? Who knows? Well, they found him. Will go down, and this is going right into a tower. Cuckoo actually just kind of dies to the tower right there.
It's not all that bad to die to that tower there.
He's not given...
Unless the Witch Doctor got XP. I don't think he did, though.
He still seems pretty low if he did get that. No, X-Nova, no, not again.
Dude,
oh my goodness, the rock
dude.
into the air, and there's another rock. He doesn't split it
More
apart,
rocks.
though, and this will just be looking to be an easy kill, and it is. And right now it's 7-1 TNC. This is a team that just got 2-0'd by Mineski a little bit ago, and people are pretty surprised by them. They're looking good.
Sick arrows.
Yeah.
Tim's is going in.
I just don't think Mineski gave him Shen.
Yeah.
The Formorana, though, I think so far has got to be our MVP. A member of every single kill. I believe an arrow is a part of every kill, with the exception of the Witch Doctor mid. Only downside is Gabby is still suffering bottom.
Yeah, and getting right-click pretty hard. There's 3 heroes rotation, and there it is. Counter, as they say. Necro just pops the ulti on top, and now they're going to run up this tower, and they do have Edict in about 10 seconds here.
As
No
Kyle
glyph
said, they
Radiant.
picked this hero that kind of like removes Bristle from the game. It's like Bristle wants to just tank through your abilities and live, and like there's always that like critical threshold that these tanky heroes hit, and Necro makes it so that threshold has to be way higher, because if you're at anywhere below like 40%, you're just dead.
I love that they've continuously put FY on these like team fight high magic damage cores that often offer tower pressure as well. I've seen it with, like Phoenix, now the Lesh, Jakiro on the first game of his tournament. I think they complement his playstyle in the meta.
Tim's is just running an Ame in the jungle, by the way. You just have like a support Mirage. Oh, is she
just
dead?
Tries to get the split. They will miss that. Armel will be here, though. Is going to try to split. Ame get it run away, but it won't matter. Goes down now. Somnus is here as well. Going to be tough to kill that. Chalice. Level 7, pretty tanky on the Ogre. There's another arrow, though, goes in. They're just slowly bringing this Ogre down. 16 armor. Chalice still trying to run, gets trapped in by Tim's, and there's the kill. LGD there on the back foot right now, and oh my goodness, the double bolas come out. X-Nova's going to go down again. 0, 6, and 0. A rough one. Well, still alive for now.
Tim's is
won't
actually
make it.
carrying this game.
He is still involved in every kill. 3, 0, and 7. He is going beast mode.
He set up that entire thing. Like, the entire thing started with him just hitting him, hitting the Naga.
Saying hello, yeah.
He's
just
like,
not
oh,
letting
hey,
her
you're
farm.
jungling. I'm hitting you now.
And I love watching him play this. And this is, with your Radiant with an edge, this is what you want to do. Like, Bristle bottom, he's perfectly fine. No assistance required. Just play enemy jungle. Get aggressive. Poke. We saw this in the game that Luigi lost, but when Arteezy was, you know, smacking the offlane in the face, eventually you secure yourself some space.
Yep, and Bristle, as I said, he functions with levels.
Where's that code? Oh, over here.
Down to
All
a
right.
four-man gank with, like, basically cask into Ogre stun into Necro ulti, so he was just perma-stunned. A lot of investment for the 4-position Mirana, but he has a lot of impact in this game.
There's a full Vlad's no boots on Chen, by the way. Just straight up picks up the Vlad's. So what do they want to do this game? Does TNC want to push early? Like, when... I mean, obviously you guys said, like, this Naga, this Necro late game's insane. Is there, like, a certain time or item, like, TNC just gets and they'll just start running down lanes with Bristle Chen?
Yeah, it's like honestly, these are, like, weird timings, because until Earthshaker blink, you can't really force anything, I feel like.
No.
Naga, when she gets more levels, will be able to, like, actually disengage or set up fights for LGD. It's kind of weird, because we saw earlier that LGD was taking all their beneficial team engagements based around the Naga, which in this game, like, she's actually been interfered with. Last time, the Naga was basically just free farming level 10 at, like, this stage in the game. Instead, only level 8. Hasn't even, like, started working on his first major item. Has triple Wraith Band, but not even, like, close to the Yasha part of the Manta yet.
I love what Tim's did there. We've seen this from many a Mirana. Just camping mid lane, kill catapult, start pressuring tower. Thanks to that early Bassi, as we've seen, just even more. I think creeps take, what, 2 extra tower shots at the Bassi, right?
With melee creeps, range take 1, yeah.
Yeah. Melee 2, range 1.
Yeah.
And catapult 1.
Correct. And well, they do get a little more damage, as you said on there, but Somnus, he's happy. He's just here. I'm farming up. I'm level 10 now. Top lane, though, they're going in. It will be FY in a little bit of trouble, or is it? It's Cuckoo, who's actually in a lot more trouble. Armel will get the bolas on there. Will be FY dying. On the backside, though, X-Nova once more. 161 now, but will go down, and they're just going to try to chase. Chalice, is there any stuns up? There is not. Nice presence of mind there. Just TP out.
So does Mirana go, like, Ags here? Like, is this, or do you go, like, kind of like Chen, where you go these utility teamfight items?
I think I've seen most. Even 5 positions are going Ags on Mirana now.
Okay.
People just really like the Ags on Mirana.
You just gotta be careful of, like, taking too much farm on the map, but Earthshaker's also kind of like an Axe type core, where once it's like 15 minutes in the game, he kind of stops farming.
Just get the blink, maybe a 4-step, maybe an Ags, and then you're just running around.
You got to be a bit concerned of your TNC, though, because a huge part of your edge is on these supports. The PSG.LGD cores are actually pretty ahead of TNC.
Yeah.
It's the Chen Mirana creating that disparity. And you're going to have issues as this game progresses.
Chen army is dead.
Yeah, it's a lot of gold, too. About 200 fed there.
What's this 4x combo?
That's the
that's
Earthshaker
Earthshaker.
thing. Yeah.
I was wondering, I'm like, what is this combo thing?
What's happening?
Yeah. He almost has his blink, 200 gold off.
Yep, and he will probably just pick it up here bottom, as long as he gets all the last hits. You ever just know you need 3? You see 3 creeps, you're like, if I get all 3 of these, I will have my item. I can TP and gank, and then you miss one, and you're just like, well, this sucks.
Sometimes it's like game lose. You're like trying to defend a tower, but you want your blink, and then you miss the CS. You're like, oh, shit, guys, 30 seconds. I need the gold.
And they just don't have the 30.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I'll bet. Uh-oh. Gabby, though, was there. There's going to be a stun coming out. It's a multicast. There will be an ultimate thrown out by the Mirana. They're going to try to chase forward now.
Arrow up the.
Oh, he out-jukes himself, and he does. There's going to be a Starstorm. Won't be a double, though. So tanky is this Ogre. Has the Midas up. Will he use it on Chen Creeps before he dies? No, he's just trying to run there at will, and it's a multicast. He kills both Chen Creeps. And oh, there goes the bullets. They're holding him in place. They can't kill this Ogre. Oh, that feels bad. He just doesn't even have items that deal, but it doesn't matter. He's just so tanky.
He is the top net worth.
Yep.
We were kind of joking about the fact that you have a Midas against the Chen army, but he actually
he just cleared out both creeps, yeah. They lost the Alpha Wolf. Now they will just be farming this jungle together. Middle lane, we've seen TNC's tried to pressure this tower, and they've done a decent job, but still standing at 15 minutes with a Chen on your team. And how about the Naga? We haven't seen him in a while. Going for a Manta. I mean, it's always going to be Manta into Diffusal. No change will ever be there.
Well, how long have they had that blink on Shaker?
They just got
They just picked it up.
Yeah, see, my concern with the core Shaker is that even though he did quite well throughout the laning phase, you need the blink to truly take that advantage and make it matter as far as contesting objectives. And LGD have just been allowed so much time to kind of relax, farm up,
Top lane.
recover. Like, how are their 3 cores top net worth?
He's going Spirit Vessel on Mirana for the Necro.
Yeah.
Fishing Arrow. And he catches it once again from downtown.
Yep. They ping. Oh god, they're gonna go on us. Now we're out. There will be a kill elsewhere on the map. It will be Armel getting FY. Middle lane, there's a TP, pardon me. Ame will be down here now. Armel, he's having a pretty decent time though. Is third on the net worth, now level 12.5 with the Veil. Middle lane, they are going for the tower finally. Will they be able to bring it down? Chalice gets a stun off the tower, doing so much damage. Bloodlusted is a beast. Level 4. And they keep it alive once more. 15-minute runes coming out. Will we see a fight down here for it? Looks like Armel, he definitely has that bottle, wants to get something, but he knows. You get stunned once by this ogre, you're probably dead. There'll be the bounties picked up. No one's picked up top yet, but it looks like Radiant's heading up that way.
I like this 4-step by Somnus, by the way. It breaks the chains into arrow combo, and it can save it for anybody too, right? If one of your teammates gets a change.
Here we go. We do have the ulti from Mirana. Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. There's Chalice. They're like, no way, not this guy again with the Hood of Define. They will go for it this time though. They do a decent amount of physical damage. You know what? Looked a lot easier than last time. They bring him down real quick.
Bristle hits hard, man.
Oh yeah.
He hits for 300 damage with no items.
So I'm real afraid of those Warpath stacks. I'm always afraid of a team playing with no method of breaking the spines. And the ults, honestly. Like, maybe Viper's just a dumpster hero, but I have tried to play Bristle into it, and it is not possible.
It's not fun.
You have 2 abilities instead of 4.
Yeah, you have to buy.
You get ulti,
you
they
have to
just
buy
toss
a
it on
BKB,
you, yeah.
basically. And even then, it's like not good.
So TNC is still in the lead by about 2K here. The Bristleback catching up in net worth. Second. Was second. Necro's right there though. And it looks like now the Mirana is going Spirit Vessel.
I like it.
I guess they just deem the Necro the problem, right? Or like that's the problem he has to address, maybe?
Seems that way.
He also could just feel like his team is the one on the clock. Otherwise, I think you still go the Ags first, just for the farming speed.
Top lane, we've got 4 creeps here from the Chen. They're to try to take this tower. Bloodlusted tower though, multicast. We'll hit on 1 and uh-oh. Well, there's a 3-time stun, kills off the Hellbear. And LGD defending these towers.
No, let's plant the Necro. Good luck getting past him. Ame continuing to farm.
We still haven't seen an Earthshaker ulti. Who do you want to see it on? Do you want to save it for a team fight, or you see a core, are you just jumping on him and just blowing him up?
I think Necro +2. Otherwise, you could reliably go for the Naga if you could find him.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to flout. It is on the Chen. There's an Ogre here as well, level 12. Oh my lord, the Chen drops immediately.
This is the concern about the TNC lineup, though. I like the heroes, but it's finding that timing. It's like when Chen is strongest, it's early in the game. This is the part of the game where Chen starts to become weak. There's so much magic damage, wave clear. The Ogre has a Midas, but his team wants to get active. He's got Bristle on Vanguard. You've got a Blink on the Shaker, but, you know, what is that timing for you? How are you going to abuse this to get an objective? And it feels like fighting for Roche at this point is not going to happen, especially considering the Naga song is still a factor we haven't seen yet.
No. We haven't seen a Naga or an Earthshaker ulti quite yet. And meanwhile, they do ping out Ame farming. Maybe they try to smoke up, go for it, but there's Naga feeling pretty safe over here. Top lane. They're thinking about Armel. Guess what? There's the Atos. Ooh, quick fingers there. Armel barely makes it out. Double damage bottom. We'll see who wants to pick that up. And is going for the Ags on Earthshaker next. What are your thoughts on just skipping the blink and going Ags? We've seen some people. Is that mostly just off lane? You don't like it?
I would have loved it in this game because you already have initiation that doesn't require the blink on the Ember Spirit.
Yep. You
had the early tower lead. I would have loved like a phase Boots battle build, or even just the boxy phase Ags, maybe a Soul Ring.
Yeah.
And if you have an Ags in like even right now, he could have had one in 20 minutes. Like PSG.LGD suddenly, like you're terrified at all times.
Oh, and here we go, smoke uphill. Cuckoo actually tanks the smoke. Doesn't even tank it, just blinks out. And oh, the net will come. There's an Atos as well, double rooted, and they should be able to get this kill. They're looking for more. Gabby's already TP'd out though. There will be the kill on Cuckoo elsewhere. No, nothing else. All right. Arrow just soaring. There will be a sleep, and they got detection, though.
They see him. Did they see him?
I guess not, because they don't even ping him, just leaps away. Looked like they knew he was there, and they just assumed he TP'd out. Oh. Will make it. Luckily, you have the Chen, so just pull him on out. Now it is only a 1K lead. TNC has had the gold lead this entire game, but it's been this like 1 and 2K. No one's really pulling that far ahead. And you're just looking once again at those cores. Naga now at 10,000 net worth, 1,000 above anyone else.
I just don't think Bristle's gonna like carry this game, right? Like that's how I feel at least.
It's a possibility, but you just get to a point where Naga has poked, and your team needs to fully commit to really be able to do battle.
I mean, Bristle's super tanky, but what if she just hits you with Diffusal, you know, 45 times with the illusions or whatever? That's pretty quick, and you're just, over the course of the fight, you just have no mana, and suddenly you're not a hero in the actual fight, even though you're alive.
Yeah, Arrow even dodges it with the illusion here. Can't do much to that. And now, as you guys said, yeah, PSG.LGD, they're fine just sitting back farming on this Naga. They're not really any pressure on that hero. Is going from has the macro game.
They have very little like scaling damage that kills Naga. Do you know what I mean? Like none of their AoE, even Sleight of Fist, doesn't scale that hard. Like eventually she'll not be burstable by Echo Slam, and eventually the Starstorm's not all that much damage. Eventually Quills is just ignorable for the Naga Siren, and that's why in this specific game I think Naga is like a super hard carry.
Will Armel go for this last hit? Probably just slide it. Won't put himself at danger.
That's a nice last hit.
They're waiting. Somnus will just show, and you know the Ember's like, wait, this guy's an Atos, so I definitely don't want to go here. And Radiant, well, they get a tower. Bottom lane looks like the Chen creeps, plus the siege unit will just bring it down pretty easily. Elsewhere, Cuckoo's still trying to farm up that Ags, and the game has definitely slowed down a little, gets rooted, trying to go with his team. Top, they're actually going to go for Somnus himself, but there's Chalice. Just pop the hood. There will be an Atos to hold him in place. There's going to be a stun. No multicast. Stun goes out from Lesh as well. Looks like they just want to disengage. Everyone's coming from both sides except the Naga. Naga's still just farming bottom. Bull is elsewhere.
Hey, he missed the change.
Chalice will just go down. Nice block out. Get the kill. And move back up to 2,000 gold. X-Nova. This is the one hero, though. You got this 5 position. Is he ever going to get an item? Doesn't really feel like it. He's just there for just toss a Maledict onto Bristleback, right?
Yeah, he's got the boots.
That's his job.
Pretty much.
He's on lane. He's got boots.
Yeah. Almost even has an urn.
Okay, I was like, wait, was that a Solar Crest queued up? That's very ambitious, my friend.
Good luck. Good luck in your quest. Maybe after you kill a few sets of racks. And they do get a tier 2, and look at this. Now up 3K is TNC.
Bristle is going to have the Solar, which means that in about 1,000 gold, which means Roche should be pretty easy for them. They have the Vlads, they have the Chen Penitence, as well as the Bristleback minus armor.
And there will be a stun. This will be a kill on Chen. X-No is like, I would love to be a part of this.
I think LGD's got to be really careful about when they use Naga Sleep, because the minute they use it, that should be pretty much a free Roche for TNC. So I think it's kind of like the black hole idea, where it's more about the threat of the Naga Sleep rather than the actual Naga Sleep power itself.
What up this Necro build? It's Atos, Force Staff into a Radiance. Yeah. Why do you get the Radiance this late? Or
I think they just win long fights this game. And in the mid game, if he just goes like Phase Boots Radiance, he's just going to die. So you kind of have to go these like 2 mid-tier items. One of them makes you more survivable. The Atos makes you a threat to the Ember when he's split pushing. So it actually lets you kind of like bully Ember off of certain parts of the map. And it's like directly impacting the Ember's ability to actually hurt him.
Whoa, there's going to be the dunk coming out. It will hit onto 2. Only X-Nova goes down so far, though. Armel jumps forward. There will be an ulti. Cuckoo doesn't take any damage from it. It looks like the Leshrac will just drop in TNC. They're looking pretty damn good right now. There's the Spear Vessel on Necro. He can't heal pretty much at all. And there is going to be the new cosmetic we saw, but it's not going to help him survive. Somnus just getting run down, and oh my goodness. It looked like Cuckoo almost kind of missed his jump, but Tim's once again gets a nice arrow follow-up, and they're all here. This Naga still hasn't shown up to a fight with her team yet.
And here's the Roche. Should go down really fast with the Chen plus Bristle.
Ame has... Does he have illusions? No, sorry. It's
He summoned them.
Oh, are they in the pit? No.
Nope.
There's rundown. Now they'll be in there, but guess what? It's already dead. You now have this Ember Spirit almost level 18 with a BKB Veil plus a Maelstrom. You're 2K up.
I'm so happy this is the build nowadays. It's like people were buying Maelstrom every game exclusively. Why not just get the Veil? Such good stats, really nice build up, buffs the Maelstrom damage too.
That's nice.
And all of your damage.
Yeah.
Did you go Spell Lamp?
It's at level 20 that you get the spell at.
I meant the Flame Guard DPS.
Oh, no, he turned the Searing Chains and the damage.
Do you like that?
I mean, I've been told by CCNC and Gunner said that.
But if you buy the BKB like you just did, don't you get the Flame Guard DPS?
That's what
that
I'm
was
saying.
what Maybe always did.
They both said you get the Flame Guard DPS with a BKB and you.
Yeah, because that's what Maybe did. He would rush BKB and just pop Flame Guard BKB. You can't take it off, and it's
Yeah,
110 AoE damage.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, per second.
oh, there will be a blink forward. It is X Nova instantly blown up there, and that's 400 away from an Axe for this Earthshaker. And they're just moving around. Well, here we go. You see TNC moving around as 4. Obviously, the Ember can get to them pretty much whenever he wants, has that Aegis. They are going to start pushing this tower again top. Will be an arrow. Arrow actually misses on a Chalice, but there comes the Goo, and get ready. This Bristleback's going to start chunking. Wants to try to make it to the hill, but nothing he can do. TNC, they're looking clean right now. It is still only a 2K lead. It's weird. We're seeing all these kills. The Naga, though, continuing to farm up. Oh, and they jump forward. They look for one. It is going to be the Necro getting run at right now. There's an arrow, and, well, I have a feeling you're just dead. There
Yeah, he
goes
went
Somnus.
these like mid-game items, but he has no way, as Kyle would say, to cleanse the Spirit Vessel.
Jeez.
And it is a serious problem. Like, he's actually just food. He went for this Radiance build, and when you go for these like big greedy items, you see he even queued up a BKB after buying the Radiance recipe. You like go for this big item, and now you've died twice when you're like within 2,000 gold of this item. And suddenly, instead of having it at 25 minutes, you're getting it at 30, 35 plus, and then you're not even a threat. You just get killed.
To Grant's point earlier, like, where's the Naga been? And do you blame Ame for not getting involved when you consider Maybe is itemizing this greedy?
Yeah.
It's obviously not their game plan to take fights. It's just a question of whether a score of 21-8, only a 2K gold lead, but you know the momentum's certainly in the hands of TNC.
I mean,
I don't like Naga Siren when the net worths look like this. Where it's like
what?
Where it's like Naga, and then the rest of her team is kind of struggling to keep up. That's why I don't love it that much. Like, I think Naga is kind of like a Terrorblade, where she soaks up all the farm on the map. And if this continues, where Necro continues to be stunted, and she's the only hero that actually scales late into this game, like, she's not that scary to deal with alone, I feel like.
She does have a heart now, though. She's got to get involved right now, right? Now, are you looking for, like, maybe... Nah, I don't even... I was going to say, are you looking for a counter engage, or you just want to take the fight to them? Maybe they won't expect it. Get a jump on someone?
Are you saying from LGD's perspective,
Yeah.
you want to, like, take the fight? I mean, like, the thing is, they're going to have this Bristle that's always showing in lanes, and you can't really go on him because you have the Shaker behind him. And they have a lot of sustain. Like, he has the Pipe, he has the Vanguard, he's super tanky. You have the Chin, you have the Mech, you have the Hand of God.
Oh, there's the real one. Armel, though, unfortunately won't be able to find him.
I just don't see, like, a recipe for initiating onto Bristleback with the rest of his team behind him that actually results in, like, a positive outcome for LGD.
Like, not you just getting baited into a fight.
Yeah.
Well, Illusions are slowly, with that heart, pretty damn tanky. They're going to look. There is a Maledict on this Bristleback right now. Has the Pipe. They're going to throw an ulti on the back. Here we go. The Song of the Siren goes out. Ame actually taking a ton of damage. Spirit Vessel canceling out the heart. And guess what? Gabby just doesn't care. That Maledict did nothing to him. Feels like this Bristle's just pretty much untouchable with anyone around him. Ember TV's back home. Will get full mana and just be able to come right back. It's like some sort of fight, as you said, with that Naga Sleep being down. They know they might be able to just disengage. There's going to be another Maledict. Bristleback will get netted under. Will continue to get beat down by these Naga Illusions, but neither team, no need for TNC to commit. And LGD, they know they're one fight away from losing their base against a Bristleback who does 600 a hit with these items.
Yeah, he's forcing like so many spells to be cast on him, and it's allowing the rest of his team to kind of just poke and prod with their stuns, fish for an arrow, maybe they'll land one. Like, you're getting a bunch of Searing Chains. Eventually, what it feels like if that continues is like one of the heroes on LGD is going to get down to half, and then they commit when they deem it ideal. But at the same time, they're not accruing any more of a lead from this. It's been 2K.
It's been 2K for almost the entire game, it feels like, since like 2 minutes in.
Huh.
Witch Doctor's not really a hero, though.
Yeah, that's true.
If you don't count him and Chen, then TNC are up 6K.
And a bloodlusted solar crested Naga is not nearly the same as some of like the Medusas we saw earlier,
Yeah.
right? Like those heroes benefit way more from these like steroids. She benefits a lot from these teamfight horror items like the pipe, but not at all these single target buffs.
Oh, wow.
And what is he doing
Dude,
down there?
yeah, he's my bad. FY, looks like he's just trying to pressure a tower by himself and just make space. Make space on the map.
For what exactly, though?
Yeah.
That's a good question, BSJ. I believe you two are the analysts. Tell me what he was making space for.
I mean,
Just
think
Naga? Just more farm? I don't know.
yeah, maybe like they're just feeling the pressure that something needs to get done right now. Like, I don't know. They haven't done anything, really, this whole game.
Yeah.
To be honest. Like, they have 8 kills in 30 minutes. Bounty runes are coming out. And at the end of the day, the death doesn't, like, cost you anything. Like, there's no map control loss, per se. Both teams are getting 2 bounty runes. The lanes are pushed in mid as well as bottom. But it's just a weird death. Like, it's just, you know, maybe he just got a little lazy. Like, that does happen sometimes.
Just have a little bit of brain light. We've
Yeah.
all been there.
Yeah, you're like, I'll push one more wave, even though it's a little dangerous.
Even though it's at their tier 3
Yeah.
tower, let's do it.
Yep.
And one more creep is one.
Yeah.
You always like kill the melee with your spell, but you miss the archer, right? And you gotta
And
go
you
hit
want
it.
that.
You gotta
Oh
go
my
hit it.
God, man, it's so killer, especially now that they made the range creep give so much gold
Yep.
as the game goes on. It's like 85 gold at this stage in the game. How am I supposed to just give up 85 gold, Kyle? It's
Well,
right there.
FY didn't, so it's a
Exactly.
good question.
He had the same result that I usually get too. You just die
Right.
going for the range creep.
Well, Naga, level 20, has the 1 mirror image illusion, almost has a full butterfly, so I feel like this Naga, you get that butterfly, this is your moment. This is it.
Almost Acceptor on Ember, by the way. He does have the BKB. Full magic damage build is coming online. He's not going to be 25 for a little while, so they're
Quite
going
a
to
bit.
charge, yeah.
I actually see Embers die more when they get this early ags and anything because they feel like they can just commit so easily with those quick spirits, and they're like, wait, I'm out of spirits? Oh, God, I'm not 25, I forgot.
Oh God, it takes
Yeah.
4.5 minutes to get my charges back.
Dude, it takes so long. You can just throw them out so quickly. X-Nova, level 11. Does have the urn now. Can buy Cloak if he wants to. Going for that Glimmer Cape next. And TNC, they're okay with just farming right now. Maybe they want this Bristleback Radiance, which is coming up pretty shortly.
Dude, look at the net worth graph. It's not been more than 3,000 at any point in this game. It's just been like, it looks like it's fluctuating a lot, but the lines are 2,000 and 3,000. Like,
Wow.
it's been consistently between 2 and 3K for a very long time.
Oh, but the XP, holy
Almost
crap.
15,000.
That's the Naga effect, right? Like when you have an illusion hero
That's
that
true.
takes a lot of the farm, not getting experience. Bristleback almost has a Radiance as well. 3,800 gold off away from that. He did have that queued up. I wasn't sure if he was going to commit for it, but it appears he is. Just making the Naga's ability to carry the game that much worse. The 17% miss chance on illusions. You pretty much never buy MKB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a solid. I mean, you wanted a damage amplification. This allows you to just kind of walk in. You're really not a target for your enemy, so why not just buy the highest DPS item you've got?
Yep. You saw what happened in that tower siege. He's just going to spend the entire game getting stunned.
Stun, maledicted.
Yeah. So why not burn people
No,
while
while
you're
you're
doing it? Yep.
Be useful while you're not useful.
They do smoke up on the side of TNC, looking to get something done with that freshly bought Radiance, I assume? Yes. But Naga makes it a little weird because she just pushes in waves without having to expose herself.
And now Tim's does have that Agnums on around. I guess we can give a peek at everyone's items here. Anything super crazy seems pretty standard here. I guess Leshrac having, we got Guardian Greaves, looks like going for a Shivas possibly. Nothing too insane. This Naga though does have that butterfly as well as the heart. Going BKB next. All right, he's just saying I'm getting 6 slotted, then that's our moment.
The game this slow favoring LGD feels like it is, especially with Max Song and Ame on high ground right now. They've been
Genuinely,
well.
I'm not sure.
They have a sentry down.
They do. Let's see what
Oh, the
happens
courier
here.
snipe
You see
misses
Gabby.
it.
Cuckoo just going to run back now with Sentry. Still one on him. There's going to be an arrow, though. Will it hit anyone? No. And will they just back out scot-free?
Roche is starting to spawn. Both teams know this.
Yep, 1 minute until it will. We know that. They don't. Earthshaker. Stunned, ignited. Arrow will end up missing. Uh-oh, Chalice is going to start to get chunked here. That goo, the minus armor, plus Bristleback doing 400 a hit. But everyone just backs out. Our hands are clean.
Very scary for both teams to make any commitment here.
Yeah.
Whoa,
in these
whoa, by
fights.
the way, LGD, they had that gold lead for about 2 seconds. Their first in a long time, but TNC takes it back.
I feel like Tim's is going to be the great equalizer. What's FY got? He went for
FY,
more of
the
team
Guardian
fight
Greaves.
build, right?
He went
Greaves,
Guardian
Lotus.
Yeah.
Oh, Lotus.
They realize like they're pretty much all in on the Naga basket, right? So just buy items that make Naga more powerful.
Yeah, I just might have preferred that FY allow for more like scaling capabilities and perhaps put the Ogre on team fight item buying duty.
Yeah.
He
Ogre.
does have Pipe Solar, I suppose, but yeah, he's not really got the gold to go Greaves.
Okay, next Midas coming up. Will. Okay. We'll wait it out with you, Chalice. I'm always down to wait for a Midas usage, especially on an Ogre.
Okay, he got the 2 times multicast out of the way. He's preparing that 4 times.
He is. Here we go.
Here it is, baby. Oh man,
There's no-
Bristleback.
there's no
Denying
creep.
Midas usage.
Please. There's going to be another Mirana ulti. Dude, this has to... he knows. He's like, please, why can't I ever use this anywhere?
The
35
Naga
minutes,
Siren, I
though.
think, pushed out the lane is what happened, so. Yep,
Times again.
come on.
Chalice, please.
Ooh.
There it is. And he gets the 3
Nice.
times.
Yes.
Uses 2 of the 2 times on those Bloodlusts and then gets it.
I like what PSG.LGD is doing. They're just kind of holding hands, securing objectives where they can, playing away from the Naga, who always has TP.
A full BKB on Naga if she wants it.
TNC, you know, they've played such a great game so far, but I do feel like their win timings are dwindling.
Yeah.
It's going to be progressively harder and harder for them to force objectives, especially this Roche that they desperately want right now.
Yep. Just came up a couple seconds ago.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised this Bristleback Radiance isn't like an Assault Cuirass or something. Like some item that basically makes you end the game with this next Aegis. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, you're going to get this Aegis, you're going to hit buildings faster. The Radiance doesn't really do that. And so, like you said, like if the game does keep going, LGD is itemizing to make Naga the strongest carry in this game. And I like that a lot. Something I've seen where Naga Siren looks much weaker is when you don't buy items that enable her in team fights, because her issue is sometimes she gets all these items and then her illusions get cleared. But now they have all these Aura team fight items, which are really nice. She does complete the BKB. And Necro is almost to his BKB as well. Takes the 70 attack speed, by the way, at level 20. Like, instead of 20% magic resistance.
I like that against like an Earthshaker.
Yeah, I was a little
an Axe
confused.
Bottom.
Ember.
Yeah, you always take the attack
Mirana?
speed, don't you? Isn't it worth so much more in gold? Like a cloak is 15% magic resist, isn't it? And it's 500.
Yeah, but it's
How much
like...
is 70 attack speed worth?
But, like, what are you attacking?
I don't know. You've got a.
It's not always, like, how much the gold is actually worth. It's like, what is it doing for you, though? Like, what are you attacking?
Everything. That's all you do. You're Necrophos. You spam Q and attack stuff.
Maybe. I'm not, obviously not, I don't think it's, like, terrible. I just think this was, like, a 20% magic resistance against Ember, Mirana, and Shaker. I thought that was pretty value.
We'll pick up the BKB, though, flying out on the check-in. And the game has slowed down, and still, I mean, it's a 2K lead. It is on the other side now with PSG.LGD, but we're pretty much just sticking around this 1 to 2K. There will be a stun coming out. They're going to jump forward. Now Chalice, Will gets slept, and there's 3 of them lined up. The problem is you don't got your Jakiro this game. Is Leshrac anywhere nearby? Doesn't look like it. They're just going to end it. That was weird. They kind of stuck around. There will be a BKB used. Samus is just getting beat down by Gabby right now. This Bristleback doing a ton of damage. They're going to jump in, and X-Nova is going to be the first one to fall. Maybe not. Makes it out a little bit. There's going to be the Guardian Greaves used, but will finally get right-click down. They're going to charge elsewhere. Bottom? No. Looks like there will be a buyback.
This is my problem with Nagasaki. What is he actually doing in this fight?
Yeah. Oh, and now Armel. Armel is getting right-click. There's the defusal. This is what he's doing. He's burning all the mana right now. Will the Ember be able to make it? What a stun by Cuckoo. Saves Armel, barely. They're going to try to jump. Oh, and the haste rune.
He just hit that Ember for like 10 seconds straight and just doesn't kill him. I don't know. Like, that's my problem with this hero late game. If it's like your only source of carry.
So what do you, I mean, who else should? Should FY just start actually getting some more aggressive items, or?
I'm really not sure. Like, I don't know. Maybe Necro scales harder than I think, but I feel like ever since they nerfed his Heartstopper aura, he doesn't scale nearly as well anymore. Because heroes with pipe actually take no damage.
He does have a rating.
Yeah, he does.
But I can't agree. I think that for now, you're in a solid spot, but once you do hit the 45-50 minute mark, the cores of TNC just become unkillable.
Yeah.
And Naga, regardless of the HP pool, is always threatened thanks to the Shaker Ember.
They thought maybe Cuckoo was in trouble, but no, they're turning it around. FY, he's just going to get dunked on right there. Gabby will pick up the kill, but Chalice will make it out himself, so there's a BKB by Earthshaker for FY.
I feel like Bristle can still play Dodo when his BKB's down. Like, I feel like he can pop BKB in order to force a commitment. Maybe if he sees the Necro Scythe, like, incoming, he can do that. But I feel like if Naga doesn't have BKB, she actually has to run away. Do you know what I mean? Like, when a fight breaks out, everyone pops their BKBs. I feel like it's going to heavily favor TNC when both teams have
Once
no
the BKBs go down.
Yeah, exactly.
So this Naga, what are you getting now? What's your 6th item? Or are you just... I don't know. Is there anything that just stands out? Like, I don't need boots. I could use a something else.
I mean, usually you just think something like Scotty. You could go like Bloodthorn too on a hero like Naga Siren.
Uh-oh, they're going to jump forward now. Ame could be in a little bit of trouble. Does still have the sleep as well as the BKB, though. Shouldn't be too scared. Gabby will get maledicted. Will be some ignites flying out. They will look for Chalice, and right now Chalice is getting right-clicked. Will they just give him up? No, they're going to have to back out themselves. Somnus did already pop that BKB. And, well, they're turning it. Who are they going to find? They're trying to find the Chen. Chen won't even get brought down yet. Ame is kind of zoned out from the rest of his team. Now Gabby is chasing in. On the backside, there will be the sleep. People are kind of lined up. Now they're getting out. Let's get the hell out of here. But did he last long enough? Could they chase? No, FY.
Isn't this just Roche?
Staying pretty cockly right here. Yeah, I don't know about this. FY will get 4-stepped away, getting right-clicked. But now Chalice is in trouble himself, and this is your core. There will be another Maledict going out, but they're somehow, with all these 4-steps, getting everyone out. Not anymore, my friend. You're good up there. Is going to be a dunk. It is just for Xnova. There goes Chalice.
Huh.
And okay. 2 kills there. A little bit. I thought Earthshaker, I thought he was about to do something crazy, but they only get Xnova, but it is as you said, looks to be the free Roche.
I mean, suddenly, though, with talking about the BKBs, you have this Radiance on Bristle, you have this Axe Shaker. Long fights seem to benefit TNC. You have a Naga, and she doesn't do short fights.
Yeah.
Like, Naga doesn't win short fights, so...
They have major damage issues.
Yeah.
Tim's isn't a real target. The Chen has near 10k net worth.
Look at Gabby. He just
he
isn't
could die
that
here.
scared right now.
Oh.
Trying to get brought down. Who are they going to find? It is Somnus. No, BKBs are popped, and they're just going to get out.
Okay.
Roche down to 4K. Will start regenning up. FY is going to go look.
By the way, they have the 3 Chen creeps. I don't know if we mentioned this. They have the 3 Hellbear potatoes.
They had 4 for a bit.
Yeah, so that just makes the aura or magic
That's
damage.
so cool.
Yeah.
That's 30%, right?
It's like compounding or whatever, so it's not quite that much, but it's still a significant portion. They use the sleep to secure Roche, which is actually just really... I mean, free.
Where is it? Oh,
Pick
God, everyone
it
get it. Yeah. Where are they? There's too many illusions. They're going to jump forward now. Will they still try to take this fight? It looks like TNC wants to. BKB's already get popped. FY will miss a stun on all of them. Gabby is just trying to run away. Has no mana left, and there will be a Necro. Do not use that much. Chalice, though, will finally buy back. And oh, no, there goes the Aegis down on the Necrophos. Ember Spirit will get handled by that Maledict, but they're just going to continue to chase forward. Chalice might just die again right now. They're going to look, though. Mirana, will she go down? She's leaping away. She actually makes it to the other side. Will that right-click be enough? It's not. Chalice goes down. That is a dieback and a godlike. Gabby, though, is still getting right-click, but it doesn't feel like Ame's really doing that much. But I guess if you're just surrounded by the enemy team, nope, BKB popped, and oh my goodness, Tim's still alive somehow. Will finally go down. We're chasing now. Gabby wants to get Xnova. Should be pretty easy. Nope, Cuckoo says that's mine. They're looking. Can they get this Naga? It sure looks like they might be able to. They're just going to perma-lock him down, and look at this. Naga Siren will get ulted. 4-stepped away, but Ember with the Ags. And level 25 now. This is looking scary. PSG.LGD going to try to run. Ame has to buy back. I feel like TNC's not really that scared of this. There will be a net coming out. Cuckoo hits a double stun. Oh my goodness. Somnus gets blown up. If Ame goes down here, the game might just be over, right?
I think
This would be a dieback. Okay. Everyone calm down.
Reset.
Naga put us to sleep here.
Deep breathe.
But that's a 6-for-1 fight, isn't it? With the ogre dying twice. You actually lost your Aegis. I'm not sure about Cheese. I guess we can see. Looks like it was used. Well, we're moving forward. Bristleback. This dude can shred towers.
What talents did he go for?
On Bristle?
Yeah.
You take the damage
Oh
at level
my.
25.
He
Oh, he took the
spell.
lifesteal.
Yeah, he took the health.
Wow.
Yeah, he's all about the tankiness.
I mean, versus Naga, it's pretty good, right? Because you're
Yeah.
just standing with your back always.
Dude, 74 health regen. Yeah, 74.
When Chen's nearby, you're just, and the spell lifesteal, you're just not scared, right? He didn't have mana
Right.
that entire fight. Yeah.
Spell
I
life-
guess since you're getting your mana burn, you're literally just going to turn your back and live. So I guess that makes sense.
FY, goodbye FY, and all of a sudden TNC, all it took, they lost Roshan and they won the fight after, and now they're just winning the game.
Yeah, even though they slept to secure Roche, it put them in like this awkward spot where TNC was actually able to force a fight.
Yeah.
And that almost worked out to their benefit.
They're getting a little bit nervous. They are trying to run back. The creeps are pushed here. Pardon me, scroll out a little too far there.
Up the cask.
Bouncing around.
It's always funny to see it bounce between like one creep and
Oh, and here we go. They need to get something. They have some sentries. They place them down. This Earthshaker would be a pretty nice kill. So did Chen. Who are they going to go for? Well, I'm not sure who. Gabby's just going to run in. Somnus now just getting beat down. He's like, please, someone get this Goo Master off me. Instead, they're going to find X-Nova. Will be the first one to fall. Somnus still just getting run down. Will finally survive, but has to go all the way back to Fountain. Chen getting run down, but it won't matter. That's just a Chen. Will finally die, but now they're going to turn it around in this Ogre. We've already seen the buyback. Arrow will barely miss both of them, but it won't matter. Chalice will get brought down here. Gabby mega killing. They found the Necro and a nice stun, actually blocking Ame out. They're going to try to throw net. They want to survive, but it won't matter. Somnus goes down. TNC, they're looking to end it right now. There's going to be an ultimate, but Ame does get the BKB off. FY will come back. But once that BKB wears off on Naga, yep, she's just scared, and this is going to be at least another set of racks.
How do you kill Bristle?
What happened in this game?
Dude, what happened in that fight?
Like
That was, you kind of looked at me, that sleep by the Naga, and then they just kind of let everyone get away, and then this Bristle just starts running at somebody. And
you can't stop Gabby.
You actually can't stop him,
I love the talents. I love the item build. Even the Octarine next. Like, he's itemizing in a way that I just cannot see a way PSG.LGD would ever kill him in this game. Naga simply does not match up well against the Bristle in terms of trying to take him down. You can make him out of mana, sure, to your point, but it takes too long.
Doesn't matter, Even then, right? He's just running at you with a Radiance and those quills from the back.
Oh, there's so much sustain, too.
And
Double.
it's the fact, right, Gabby, like, you definitely see some cores like, I'm just going to go farm one wave by myself. This game, Gabby always just has his team with him.
I just feel like we might be doing a disservice to the support duo of TNC, because I think they're the ones winning the game. Look at the net worth. Compare Tim's and AU to FY and X-Nova. I'm fairly certain that's the
entire net worth lead.
Yeah. Yes.
It's 9,000 on the 5, and it's 16,000 of the 18,000 net worth lead.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And they just killed the Shrine in the tower.
And that's my problem with Naga Siren, actually.
Takes all the farm for the supports?
Yep.
Makes your 5 position. And that's why, to your point, Disruptor, the way this game was played out, makes a lot more sense.
It does way more with no items.
Yeah, because you at least can utilize the Naga illusions. You can play around them. You can play with them. Witch Doctor, especially once you feed 5 times in the landing phase, my man X-Nova, you just don't do much anymore.
By the way, we've got the double Shivas picked up at the exact same time. Marana and Earthshaker now have one.
Jeez.
We got some armor. I thought he was going to go for Lotus. He's like, nah, I'm going Shivas. Dude,
almost has level 25, but that level 25 talent on Naga is not really game-changing.
It's nice, but yeah, it's not just like, this is it, we gotcha.
Yeah.
This Ember, though, we did see, has been 25 for a bit, so now with that Ags, he's just moving around the map so quickly.
Oh, and he's got the level 25 on Cuckoo as well, so he's got a 2-second cooldown? 3-second cooldown in Chanto.
And here we go, we are going to have a fight coming out there. Just going to jump forward. He's going to actually pop the BKB. The Naga might just die before getting anything up. Nice 4-step away, so the ulti actually missed and he gets the sleep up. But the BKB's already popped. They're just right-clicking him down. Naga, will you make it out? Gonna try to, but Gabby just running at him. Hasn't even burned any mana. This guy's having a great time. They're just massacring right now. TNC is moving on forward. There's going to be a kill. FY goes down as well. Somnus, are we going to see it? He gets his BKB up, but he's just getting right-click. Gabby does so much right-click damage as this Bristle.
500 damage with no items.
And there's the arrow. Yep, Chalice gets hit as well, stunned, but they do get a nice 4-step up the hill. Gabby, he's already here, though. Hey, this is my house now. Finds Ogre, and this is going to be a kill on Chalice again. We might be seeing the G's dropped here from LGD. They're just jumping forward. Cuckoo's having a great time dancing on him, and there are the G's called right now. They will get another kill in the fountain. They do. Unstoppable, and damn. This game, this was a strange game, right? For the first, 30 minutes, no more than a 2K lead on either side. They were just kind of just farming, right? It was Ame, I want to get my farm. The rest of you, can you? What up? What up? Let me hop in here. And
I like it.
I mean, what happened in this game? Because it felt like you guys did like the late game of Naga a little bit, but we go back to the support duo. Was that the big difference?
Support duo, check the RML score.
I would love to.
15-0-16. That's what we call
Pretty good.
infinite KD.
Is that
Pretty
what we call
solid.
it?
I think so.
Yeah, he dodged a lot of routes this game,
Actually,
by the way.
sorry, it's an undefined KD.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Divide by 0, yeah.
So, you were saying?
I was just saying that, like, I feel like he played really well mechanically in the mid game, where we saw earlier Sumail and Ember die a couple times to these routes and then get caught out and lose. Like, he dies twice, you lose momentum as this Ember Spirit. In this game, we saw a lot of sleight of fist dodges on the Atos, on the Naganet, and by being able to keep that momentum up, like, I feel like with the balance, like the teetering balance of this game, if Ember Spirit and Bristle were actually killable, this game's almost impossible to play.
Yeah.
But because they were able to keep that momentum, able to hit that threshold where you actually can't kill them anymore.
And I love my favorite 3 core setups. Like, there's so many different variables, whatever. But you have one core that's survivable through durability, one through elusiveness, mobility, and another that's both. And that's the Shaker. And,
Yeah.
It's so cool, and it's so difficult now to try and take down any of these heroes, especially once the BKBs are up. And there's one other thing, I don't remember.
So, Kyle, I'm going to leave this up to you. Do you want to continue to talk, or would you like to take a short break?
I think we should take a short break.
Okay.
But
so
tomorrow, we'll skip the break.
tomorrow is the day of reckoning. Just kidding, it's the second day of PI. But we are going to take a short break. When we get back, it'll be game number 2, PSG.LGD versus TNC. Stick around. It could be the last game of the night. Whoa, in your face is me, Kyle, and BSJ. We are here for the last game of the night on this stream. It is TNC Predator, who just had a pretty nice-looking win against PSG.LGD, who we thought has looked almost like the best team at the tournament right now, so
dude,
a nice win.
How about C-Stack? Fnatic opens the tournament. They 2-0 EG. Mineski 2-0s TNC, who now come out and take a game off PSG.LGD. I mean, this is a region that does not seem to want to be trifled with.
No. Absolutely. And I feel like we are a bit biased in our analysis of the draft last game, you and I, based on like what happened earlier with the LGD series. I think I was telling Grant when you were outside that it was like they gave him we gave the Naga Siren too much credit, and I've been fearful of Bristle this entire patch of I feel like he's been underestimated, and Gabby just knew the hero, right? Like I think that build is very not standard. And he played it to perfection.
And it's cool because even though the Necro counters the Bristle, because of the changes, because it's now magic damage instead of pure, you don't counter him like you used to, especially when he picks up an early hood. And especially if you fall behind, like you're not actually threatening Bristle. You're not stopping him from running in at your team and just diving forward.
You saw that late fight. What the Bristle actually spent his entire time doing was removing the Necro. Yeah. Like he just ran at him. And in the past, if you ran a Necro, you'd actually be dying over the course of the time you're running at him. Yeah. But now that you have he took the HP regen talent, he had the pipe, and he was not taking any damage, and the Necro is just removed from the game. And then suddenly once Necro's like half health all the way over here, then you just run back into the fight, and it's like a 5v4.
I have to just, I bring this up a lot, but the Viper, man, it just stops everything Bristle wants to do. It is the one hero you cannot play Dota against.
What was their last pick? Why am I blanking?
It was Necro.
Oh, it was the Necro. Okay, yeah. So
it just, you counter, I'm sure, but you don't stop, like, Viper destroys what the hero does. You're breaking his defensive and offensive passive.
They went for like this lane momentum counter, you know, where like you're going to win the lane, you're going to push the tower, you're going to force some reactions and stuff. But they didn't go for the game counter.
Yep,
right? And that's the problem. Maybe they thought it was a game counter. Maybe they thought like they haven't played Necro versus Bristle with the new change to hard stopper. Maybe you never know. Like they in the past it was a hard counter in the late game, but it's just not anymore, and we saw that.
Yep. And look at these bands, PSG.LGD, as you guys said, you love the support duo, and Chen plus Marana both gone from the pool now.
I think it's also worth noting that neither core really synergized with the Ogre.
Yeah, that is true. We talked about that during the game.
Necro,
and it showed.
Yeah, and where you look at their previous lineups, and a lot of the ones that have been successful with Ogre, there's that traditional right-clicker, not an illusion-based core, and oftentimes it's a mid-hero, like SF, we saw LGD do earlier, a Storm perhaps, something.
Medusa?
Yeah, that was another great one. It just seems like a better combination, and Necro, same deal. It's just not the greatest synergy. You're not standing still auto-attacking.
Yeah.
Well, we got the Ogre first picked again. It seems like LGD, even after the loss, they're like, Chalice, you're still the man on that hero. Stay on it. And then on the other side, we got Grimstroke, Elder Titan. And this ET, he's kind of came out of nowhere this tournament to be maybe the most picked hero the first day. I'm not sure, but he has seen a lot of play.
Was he banned last game? He was, right? He was first round banned. I remember they picked Marana, and I was like, oh, they're going to pick ET with it.
Yep.
But
2 words, damage,
amp.
That's right.
I was ready. Took me a second.
Amp's not technically a word, is it?
Amplification.
Yes,
thank you.
You're
That's what I was hoping he was going to
I just want, that's why we all work so well together. We know.
We finish each other's
sandwiches.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, God damn it, Grant. I love you so much. BSJ, why do you shorten words like amplification, yet elongate words like bad to feels bad, man? Could you explain to the viewers, please?
I'm just trying to relate to them on a meme level,
On a metaphysical meme level?
Metaphysical meme level.
I love the metaphysical memes. They're probably my favorite.
That'd be a great rap song.
Metaphysical memes?
Yeah.
What?
Solid alliteration in the title so far.
Yeah, and I mean, I would start freestyling, but it's been a long day. And
yeah, we got to say
nobody wants to hear that, let's just be honest.
It's
that
true.
As well.
But karaoke, though.
You love the karaoke, Kyle.
Yeah, I've been pitching Valve for the last 8 years to make the losers of the All-Star game sing karaoke afterwards. But
that would put some real...
Oh, yeah. You want to play for some stakes.
Yeah, stakes on the line there.
And you know what song we're going to be singing?
Eminem?
Nah, the Witch Doctor song.
What's that?
Oh, the Witch Doctor, the one on like that video. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Look at it go. No.
No, you're talking about the Witch Doctor from Dota, like the parody of the other one, right?
I don't know. What am I talking about?
I have no clue what you're talking about,
It's
so
like-
you tell me.
Like, ooh,
There's
look
like
at
the
it go.
look at it go. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I don't know how, like the name of it or anything. I'm sure
just
people
the
at
Witch
home
Doctor
have-
song.
Yeah.
So if you're PSG.LGD, you just picked Ogre and Lesh. You just lost with these heroes. Obviously, they don't think it's the problem. I mean, you guys agree, right? It was like the kind of cores. If you just want someone who benefits from this Ogre bloodlust.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say that I think Leshrac Ogre is actually like Lesh with the move speed bonus is like the attack speed you can sort of use, but you just get so fast. I would prefer to see it core in this game. I liked
Okay.
FY on it, but I don't know. I guess it was fine. It was just that I'd rather maybe on Lesh than Necro. I think FY has like 50 heroes he could play about as well.
He seems like he might be one of those guys in the compendium with most heroes, played. Or maybe not. Maybe he'll just play Leshrac a bunch now.
Maybe he's also like a player that just kind of plays everything.
Yeah. Well, Grim, ET. We get a Broodmother ban. We've seen a couple Broodmother bans, no picks quite yet. We've seen a Meep. I believe Liquid's picked a Meepo so far. So we've seen a couple of those gotcha picks.
Why do you think they picked Batrider? Like, doesn't that mean they're picking something third that's like hard counter by Batrider? Enchantress, maybe? That hero's still in the pool.
It is.
I can only think of Enchantress as a hero that you'd want to pick third that's hard countered by Batrider.
It's tough, isn't Leshrac pretty good against the...
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just
Engine the
weird.
game.
I'm just thinking, like,
Yeah.
there's no reason to pick. I guess with your two heroes right now, you don't have a save. So maybe that's why they banned Batrider. They don't want it to be like a powerful fourth pick for LGD. And they banned Lifestealer. And they just go Gyro. Okay. It's kind of annoying to play Gyro against the Batrider, and it's also, like, Lifestealer, I'd say, is one of the harder counters. You have the Jug.
Yeah.
I'd say it looks really good for PSG.LGD so far. Like, if I'm going to pick my carry third, I'd want Jug.
Gyro is also probably my second favorite core behind Jug to pair with an ET. I like mixed damage cores. It's so necessary. I think Morph is also in my top 3 because you have that ability to, Spirit Stomp, set up on a stun, and this magic damage is doing pure. And then late game, ET just runs in face first, and the Gyro's doing pure physical.
This is true.
The cool thing is, if you're standing on top, like if you're just standing on top of each other and the Gyro's Ags, you can just stand still. You're doing tons of damage. Even if you're stunned, you're just like, what's up, guys?
There you go.
Bop, bop.
That sounds like a good item build for me. I'll just tank all the stuns and
Yeah.
just sit there.
I actually
Viewing it now, yeah.
Drums, Sanjiasha, Aghanims, go Heart next.
Yeah, there you go.
Just go hard
Maelstrom in there
satanic.
somewhere. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's the
just
build.
status resist. You just run in.
Yeah, there you go. I like this. I like this idea. Less buttons for me to push. I get stunned, and then I just kill people.
TNC, they've used a lot of their reserve time, and on the other side, LGD, they're using a ton of it right now.
I didn't even notice. They have 26 seconds.
Yeah,
left.
I didn't notice either. They actually just used a ton on that last ban into pick.
This is an excellent Jug, to your point. I'm looking at these heroes of TNC. I don't think you want to take it here as PSG.LGD. I'd rather save it, but at the same time, then you got to pick something.
I just
that's more
don't know, like,
valuable.
what you would have fourth picked that changes that you want to pick Jug. Yeah, we'll see.
So that's a Centaur, meaning...
So, 5-position Ogre?
Or it could be FY Centaur.
Yeah.
We've seen he was one of the few who's
yeah.
played it a little. I mean, it's just open, right? That's what we've been saying about LGD. They always have it open, it feels like, the first couple picks.
Has he done that recently?
It's been a little, I would say,
It's
2 majors ago,
FY.
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a offlane Ogre, especially when you consider, like, imagine FY. You talk about a hero that utilizes Bloodlust, okay? Centaur with Retaliate popped, running faster, attacking,
Faster?
swifter.
Swifter. Okay, you wanted to do that. Okay.
That was the goal.
Gotcha. Continue. I ruined it.
The point is, Grant,
Yes.
it's pretty good. I think
Sounds
the synergy
pretty
there is excellent, and it means that the Leshrac is almost likely going mid, which is where I feel like it should go.
Yeah. There's an Earthshaker again. Cuckoo had a pretty good game with it, and it looks like it will be him again.
You just jug, right?
Yeah, you have to Jug.
This is like, why do you jug here, BSJ?
I mean, they have all magical damage. When you are in BKB form or Magic Immune form, there is literally no damage.
And you crush the lane.
And it's a good lane matchup, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like also like the team fight sustain is really nice here.
You also have you synergize great with the ogre. You have access to the team fights next to the centaur.
Gives you
ulti.
Roche.
Is Jug so good it's impossible to think of another hero, or is there anything else that is possible? Just Jug just seems too good.
I just don't know what you would. It's just a free jug game. It's completely free, and there just aren't other heroes. Like maybe you go something like a Clinks, but I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
It has to be an early BKB builder if it's
Yeah.
not Jug.
it just feels so clean, and it's
Yeah.
reminiscent of the earlier drafts we witnessed, where you have just this 5-man lineup from PSG.LGD that just makes sense. You have a Lesh Jug, like you just kill all the towers by 15 minutes. You've taken over the map, and you can keep playing fast.
Yeah. And it's a Sven, my friends.
Wow, that's
No.
surprising to me.
Wrong.
The
again.
Juggernaut.
That really surprised me. I mean, maybe they just think Jug's a bad hero. Like, he did get
Possible.
nerfed a lot. He did get nerfed a lot. The last nerf actually hit hard. The 2 agility, you feel it. I've played a lot of Jug, and you just randomly go into lane. You're like, wow, I've missed like several last hits because of this 2 agility, and I barely died here because of this 2 agility. It is noticeable, but I'm still very surprised because it seemed absolutely free. But this is an early BKB builder. He
And
plays off map.
good against Gyro.
Yeah,
You
it
just
is.
run at him, hit him in the
The
face.
AoE flak is bad against the Warcry.
True. It's good
So-
against well, it used to be better against ET when it gave armor, but it doesn't anymore.
And
Quad ban.
the one new thing about ET's aura is it doesn't go through BKB anymore. So once you do buy BKB, you are invincible on
true.
Sven. But they do have a decent amount of kiting tools, kind of, on TNC. But they do have the Centaur to close the gap too. So maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
And
They have a ton of stuns on PSG.LGD.
So a bunch of words, no conclusions.
Yeah, bunch of words that at the end of the day, I really said nothing.
That's the
BSJ special.
essence of casting.
Yeah.
Now, Kyle, your LRC thing here. We got Elder Titan and Earthshaker on TNC, though, right?
And Grimstroke.
yeah,
And the Rockets.
exactly. Besides the Sven, like BKB in your face, it feels pretty tough. Even with like a Centaur
that's a good
ulti, right? You just get fissured, and then you just get Elder Titan stunned. All of a sudden, the team's already halfway across the map. They're gone.
Yeah, it's one of those. If you try and fight this, whoa, that's that's a mid Lesh. Okay, 5
Yeah.
Lion. I like that.
It's 5 over
Er.
4 Lion, right?
Could be either
No,
way. You think it'll be? We saw Misery play 5. I feel 4 line is better though. Don't you want like a
think-
blink?
I feel like if it's a support line, it's FY. It could be a 3 Lion with Centaur 4 or vice versa.
Yeah.
And then I guess I don't know, but don't you want the Ogre as a core, or is it versatile? I have not seen it support in this tournament yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
Oh, and there's a hero. We've been talking about a little bit about cheese picks and Arc
Yeah.
Warden. There it is. It is X Nova on the Ogre, and it is FY Lion.
They have
so,
Centaur, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Centaur is a hard counter to Arc Warden,
Yeah,
personally.
If you're TNC, you want to take these engagements like Revolutionary War style, where you're just kind of walking at each other.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to see the enemy, cast your spells, reposition, and kind of wait for those local CDs to come back up. PSG.LGD, you want to just swarm out of the trees,
Yeah.
full berserker mode, and just slaughter TNC. And if they get that catch opportunity, that's what's going to go down.
I feel like all of these heroes are vulnerable to the Centaur ultimate and just killing them. I like, who's the dangler, Kyle, on TNC here? Like, who
They
do
don't
you
really
actually
have
like?
one.
Who do
They
you
don't
put
have
in front of them? Who do you put in front of them to like soak up stuff?
Is this why you take the Arc Warden? Is this going to be one of those, we're just going to sit in our base, good luck pushing it, my friends? Because, I mean, you don't have the best tower damage. I guess you have Retaliate from Centaur, which, you know, eventually you can siege it down, but you don't really want a Sven fighting into an Arc Warden on the high ground.
I just feel like Arc Warden is kind of like Sniper, where it's like if you can't close the gap, he's like super broken, and he relies on that ability to position properly. And the minute you are able to get on top of him, he is just
Crumbles.
he crumbles.
He's a
basically.
creep.
And Centaur makes his entire team do that. So that's why I think conceptually Centaur's a pretty hard counter. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I don't know Arc Warden nearly as well as these players, so maybe it's gonna just be an absolutely free Arc Warden game. He's gonna get like 6 slotted by 35, 40 minutes, and they can't handle it because he's 2 of the same hero.
Yeah, we've seen the power spike of Arc Warden. It's level 25. And I don't think there's any hero in Dota that truly... You can beat Arc Warden in the late game, but I don't think there's anything that spikes harder at 25 than it can
Yeah, the spark rate damage
Yeah,
is
it's-
insane.
You see the clip of I can't
The
remember
one-shotting Roche, yeah,
No,
Miracle.
no, one
Oh.
shot. Somebody playing today just got one shot in the fountain as he respawned.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they just span, yeah.
That's funny.
They just
Okay.
literally planted a minefield all
I
throughout the
wish I
fountain.
And you can't do anything, right? Because if it's
Yeah.
there, you just spawn into it. Please,
You
give
just
me
have to buy a
something.
Yule Scepter or something before you respawn. It's like the only play.
Yep. All right, let's get into it. This is it, the final game of the day. It's TNC versus LGD. You see, TNC did win that game 1. I want to say pretty convincingly, even though it was a little even, but eventually LGD ran out of gas, and now we'll see if they can get this W or if LGD has something to say about it. That's why we'll start with those boots first. X-Nova, Stout Shield.
Yep.
No Orb of Venom this time, not a core, obviously. And Cuckoo does go for that Stout Shield on Earthshaker. He is the core. Do you ever... You never go boots first on like a core Shaker, right? That's only a 4-position thing.
Yeah.
You have to be able to stay in the lane.
I love how much it takes to like secure mid lane taking the retaliate damage now.
Yeah.
Because like so many people have done it that the other team's prepared for it now, so you have to like protect your Centaur as he picks up those retaliate stacks.
Is it really, like, I guess it's 3 stacks. It just...
I mean, it's free,
It's
right? Like, what
efficiency,
else are
right?
you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
Little dancing skeleton. Looks like top. We are going to see it. Just Cuckoo. Got to start running at him. It is Ame and X-Nova. Sven and Ogre, respectively.
Yeah, I saw this on one of my pubs where the Arc Warden just put like 6 spirits on top of the bounty rune, and we were all just looking at it like, what do we do now?
Should we get it or should we not?
And then in the Ogre, in this case, he just walks in, 5-position Ogre, ton of health regen.
Does look like 2 runes down bottom by the Radiant. No, FY will get a stun, and that's going to be 3 bounty runes to PSG.LGD. This should be a first blood, possibly, maybe not. Rocket Barrage.
Taunt.
Boots first.
Dance on him.
It looks like this will be enough to get the kill, though. Tries to hide.
The vision from the spirit, though.
Is that worth it?
Well, the bounty is a 400 gold swing.
For your team, it is.
So I'm saying you gain the 200 for your team, they lose 200.
Yeah.
And then you die. So Gyro, though, pretty useful to get that early item. I don't know, like that first like damage or like a mobility item on Gyro is pretty impactful.
There will be a TP top. Looks like it will be dual lanes. It will be an Ogre plus a Sven going up against this Earthshaker as well as now a Grimstroke.
Yeah, he's mostly just TPing so he can shove the lane, and now Cuckoo's free to pull that off lane. You can't go toe-to-toe with the Ogre, so this is really your only hope as an off lane.
You see, just Bloodlust first, just getting absolutely beat down. We'll finally make it.
I love Ogre. It
Me
is
too.
the most fun 5 to play in this sort of style, where you're just beating people.
Yeah.
It was kind of boring sometimes, like the Tri-Lane era, where there were games just like, well, I'm level 2 and useless for the rest of the game because I don't have somebody to beat. But nowadays, you can always trust there's somebody laning
It's
against.
kind of like the Undying, right? Like you
Yeah.
just walk at him.
Oh,
Gosh.
uh-oh, yo, Tim's, he might have overextended a little bit. We do have an Impale coming out from FY. This should be a kill, and it will be.
Perfect.
Yeah, it looked like Gabby was like, yo, I'm going to go hit some creeps, but even just a half-second slow, and FY gets an easy turnaround. 1 for 1 now. Middle lane, the only lane we haven't really looked at. It's going to be Leshrac going against the Arc Warden. 7-1 currently on Lesh Arc 4-0. Not the greatest base damage, but I guess they're actually even, so. Gets both CS there, nicely done. And as you said, off lane, Grimmin, Earthshaker just going to continuously pull this lane over and over.
Even kills the Archer with the Q. Well done.
Cuckoo, he's taking a lot of damage, but oh, gets the last hit. Now we do see some pings coming out. Spirit will go from the Elder Titan.
Oh, it's a sick regen rune for the Lion mid. He might even look to go middle.
You got the boots.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll just head back down bottom, looks like.
So right, it's 'cause, you know, you always assume there's some kind of vision in the river.
Yeah.
This game, of course, TNC not choosing to ward. Tim's will find FY over tons of damage into it.
You didn't have Spirit. I mean, it's
max.
2 hits and
Yeah.
50 HP. 50%.
I just realized you mentioned Arc Warden like tower defense and like high ground siege. They have Leshrac.
Yeah.
Like you actually just kill the tower.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is a PSG.LGD lineup that's...
Oh, nice dodge.
It's similar, right? High mobility hero mid, high survivability hero in your safe lane, and then the Centaur, of course, that mix of both. You have so much beef, and we've talked about what TNC wants to do is poke and prod from afar. PSG.LGD, if you just get on top of them and create a bloodbath, you will certainly be on the winning side.
Yeah.
And Arc Warden needs a lot of time to come online here. Unless he goes like the Necro build, maybe? I don't know. I haven't seen that in a while.
I mean, you're against Sven. I can't imagine
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Necro
yeah.
build's good.
It isn't.
So hopefully we won't see it then. Will be a stun flying out right now. X-Nova is level 2. Uses some mana here, but Ame is like, nah, I'm just harassing.
I like the second point in stun. I actually talked to Mickey about this a bit at the summit, and he was talking about how he likes with
Oops, sorry.
the nerfs to the stun on Sven. Makes you much more powerful in lane. Gabby does get the salve off, but he just tanks that retaliate damage to the face.
Oh, but he goes down and
Blood
Chalice doesn't
juice.
want to commit for it. And okay, they both just back out. Both of them super low. Tim's the only one kind of healthy in this lane, and look at this. No boots, had the Spirit, but
He has no regen on Gabby, so he's going to have to fly that out to him if he wants to stay in this lane.
yeah, he bought the Wand and a full Wraith Band. It looks like, I don't know, he is going to stay in the lane, but doesn't look like he wants to bring any regen. He has 1 Tango, being eaten and one more to go.
Looks like he's trying to stay until the shrine, basically.
I really like that FY is also sticking around. Like, if he leaves, then he just, you know, the Centaur just has to leave the lane immediately. At least now, yeah, maybe a bunch of creeps will get denied in front of him, but somebody's getting that XP.
Yeah, getting close to level 3. Tim's is here. Got to be careful. He will just hide in the trees. He's happy. He's like, I'm glad my Centaur had to heal. I love just getting this free experience.
Oh, yeah. It's a dream.
As a support.
Oh,
so
yeah.
good. Especially as a 4, right? These greedy 4s, yeah, 4 FY, they're in heaven when their like core dies.
My favorite thing is when I'm some like POS, like weak, like I'm like a CM, you know? And this carry gets this juicy double wave going and just shoves it into the tower and then goes to farm hard camp. I'm like, oh, you don't know what you just did, buddy.
Yep.
That's 2 levels right there.
But that's my 2 hard camp creeps right there.
I need him. Oh.
Yeah, BSJ is a natural. It's so much fun to offlane against him because he's all about his own game and you just chill.
Yeah. Chilling.
But I got that extra GPM.
That's true. He sets records.
Bounty runes being scooped up here. Looks like a 2-for-2 exchange. Both middle laners, we haven't seen much out of them. Obviously, Arc Warden doesn't ever really want to leave the lane. You might see the Leshrac possibly head out sometime.
Is this supposed to be like even? I feel like it's less favored though.
I was thinking the same thing, but I don't know for sure about this matchup.
They were pretty even, actually. Now Arc Warden has more. At level 2, they were the same, but Arc Warden gets a lot more, it seems. And uh-oh, FY?
They needed level 6.
Yeah, bro's here from TNC.
It's all just because of the level disparity. If Somnus has his ult there, he can actually just run forwards and potentially just continuously fight. Because his ult's doing 100 DPS, but without it, it's just not a fight you can win.
Needs some mana. Does have the shrine here if he wants to use it himself, but he's just stacking. Gets both.
Sven is absolutely free farming this game, though, and that feels really nice.
Bottle refill. It's very nice.
Pretty much just full, pure full regen there for the Lash.
Oh, and they're going to just immediately run top. They smoke, too, or just running?
Nope, they're walking there.
And you talked about it. The Bloodlust, you obviously don't care about the attack speed, but Lash already high movements, but you just toss a Bloodlust. 405 at 6 minutes in. And Cuckoo, I have a feeling you're going to go down. Looks like Elder Titan will go down elsewhere on the map as well. And that's 2 dead for TNC.LGD.
Yep.
Looking good.
And this is where the lineup starts to spike. The downside of the TNC draft, none of the cores can influence the lanes. In fact, neither can the supports. They don't have that natural roamer, that hero that rotates to free up a lane for a weaker support. Thus, TNC, they need big fights that are counter initiations. They can't really pick their own.
Here's Gyro. Gyro does get level 6, so you've got that ulti. Pretty low cooldown, less than a minute, even a level 1. Nope, Chels. We got bonked a little bit by Gabby.
It's a great. Bonk is just such a nice sounding word.
It is.
It accomplishes exactly what you need it to, you know?
Yep.
What's your guys' favorite word? If you just had to have a word you loved saying. I know a lot of people say moist is their least favorite word. But what's your most favorite word?
Either serendipity/serendipitous.
That's a good word.
Or indubitably.
Indubitably.
Dude, I love saying indubitably.
Indubitably. Like, you just literally, whenever somebody says anything that you agree with, you can just say indubitably in a really posh and annoying voice.
Okay, I actually would.
Indubitably, Kyle, you can.
I wouldn't have come up with that myself, but I actually do that. So indubitably is a fun word to use.
Not surprised at all to hear that that's a part of your everyday lexicon, BSJ. But
Oh, a lexicon.
Yeah, I was about to say
Kyle is pulling
lexicon.
off
He's
some
whipping
words.
it out.
so I was
I was going to say your brain dictionary, but lexicon works as well. Oh, man, you said it, BSJ. The Sven, he's having a great time, right?
Yeah, this is. I feel like you don't win games if you give Sven this game. Like, if he's a good Sven player.
Oh, bottom lane, we are going to see the ulti pop by Chalice. Just going to try to run out. Should be able to. A lot of slows and stuns coming out, but we'll be completely okay.
I feel like my win rate in the last, like, 6 months on Sven, if this is my game, is probably like 80%. It just feels so nice because you accelerate so fast. Like on this hero, he starts clearing stacks in the jungle, and then suddenly he's got a Midas at 9 minutes, and he's just feeling himself when he has Echo Saber Blink Dagger at like 15 minutes. He's just one-shotting people while farming. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, he does show that he has a ward there. I don't know if that was worth it. He pings it immediately on Ame.
We'll see. We'll see how quick it gets the ward. Pink's actually pinging it over here, but it should still be able to see this ward. Let's see. FY does not have a sentry on him quite yet. Cuckoo, level 6, has the phase boots.
my god, I actually did this build on Sven, and I was like, maybe I'm trash. He just goes 3-4-0.
Just because he went your build doesn't mean
AU will get saved right now, it looks like. There's an Arcane Rune on this Grimstroke. By the way, this is just a bottle Grimstroke.
yeah.
Is that common? I've never seen it.
It's not a rare necessarily, but it's definitely an uncommon.
I've seen
boots.
supports pick up bottle decently often when the mid laner is not a bottle hero.
Yeah. It's something that TNC loves as well. Like, they prioritize bottles, I think, as a team. Like, someone always has a bottle.
Yep. Uh-oh. Stun's gonna go. He's just dying.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
trying to cast stuns, and he's just getting run out now. You gotta be careful. There's no boots. They ping him. He's like, wait a minute. I'm a Leshrek, and you're a Grimstroke with no boots. And they're just gonna find him. This is gonna be a twofer. Pretty damn easy, and a
What,
double
the
kill
lightning
for
too?
Softness. Yep. He's like, I'm getting this kill.
Oh, yeah.
You're not taking this one, FY. I know you. And that will be 2 bounty runes for LGD for now. TNC get a pickup. Oh, it's 3 bounty runes for PSG.LGD. So this lead went from less than 1,000 a minute ago to
Oh my God,
3,000.
Ame is all of a sudden
Yeah.
enormous.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
I feel like Kyle doesn't actually listen to me anymore, Grant.
Wait, who
What?
said that? I'm just kidding. No, I mean, so when you get this Echo Saber, you no matter what go blink next? Is that
Yeah,
what-
you just
that's
go
what you
Echo
said?
Saber Blink. You can potentially just get BKB, like
Yeah.
without the Blink because you have Centaur.
See you later. All of a sudden, this game's just getting out of control, it feels like. It's
Yeah.
actually a 4K lead. This Leshrek has been middle. We saw him
Yeah.
bottom once, top multiple times.
It's if
Go bottom.
I feel like PSG.LGD and EG are very similar in the way that their cores and the way their whole team they match, right? And both teams do best when their mids are on active playmaking heroes. Maybe on Storm, on Quap, on Lesh, one of the best mids in the world, and he's proving why now.
Oh, yeah. And now bottom. They wanted to, well, now just the Arc Warden. Tempest double here. We'll get the Midas on the siege unit. That's annoying. Will they be able to bring it down? 2 seconds. Give me the gold.
Easy 180 for baby there.
I'll tell you as well, this tower's taking a lot of damage. Looks like both towers, well, maybe not. That is a glyphed up, bloodlusted tower top. A lot harder to take than a Leshrek and a Centaur beating down a tower.
Can I ask you guys a philosophical question?
I would
Please
love
do.
for you to.
It's not actually philosophical.
Oh,
It's
okay.
more like mechanical. But why is it that every creep in the game, when you last hit it, gives like the plus gold indicator on top of it, and then the Arc Warden does it on top of the hero that gets the last hit?
I never knew that happened, so I
Like,
cannot
is
answer
this
it.
like something to do with the lore behind Arc Warden, Grant?
It is. You know, we might have a fight here though, so you don't want to expand on my lore too much here.
I just feel like on all the other things, you're getting the gold from the creep, but in this case, the creep's giving, or the clone's giving the gold to you. Do you know what I mean?
I know what
I
you're
do.
saying.
Okay.
I feel like it's something only somebody obsessively focused on last hitting would notice, however.
Well, I used to like try to be like, did I get the gold for the creep?
And you didn't notice for that, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm like, why doesn't it say on top of the clone who got it?
I had never noticed that. Wow,
I guess
that's
well,
an Easter egg right
That's
there.
why I thought it actually died and he didn't get the gold because I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
notice.
that's-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you pay if you look for
Thanks,
it, you'll see it.
BSJ.
Yeah,
that's actually
what I'm
very
here for.
helpful. Centaur
Oh,
is
that's the
going-
real Arc Warden.
Oh, it is. My bad. Middle lane. There's going to be a stun. Arc Warden. Oh, my goodness. And the stun from Ame will be there. There's going to be the Earth Splitter hits, too. It actually drags him to the other side of the Earthshaker Fisher. But won't do too much. And you see, yep, God Strength Uzi's like, I'll kill these creeps. We're going for the tower.
I love it on Sven when you're this far ahead because you occasionally show up to fights and you just like chuck stuns at people and it's a
Yeah.
level 4 stun.
That's
Like,
so much
That was a lot of damage, yeah.
Yeah, 320 damage.
Well, the God Strength was used, but they don't want to commit to the tower quite yet.
You do force 4 heroes into the area, though.
It's like a threat thing. It's like if you don't God Strength, they don't actually have to really respond to you pushing that tower, but the minute you God Strengths, if they don't respond
And
immediately.
there's the other thing, is that Chalice is bottom.
Yep.
Thanks to that, literally God Strength pop mid. Just
Everyone's there.
It's a, we should start using the word gravity. I think
Yeah.
it's really, I think, a best way to describe the concept I want to talk about right now, which is like
You're
the God
sucking
Strength
them to you.
literally creates gravity. You pull the enemy team towards you to deal with you, and it allows your offlaner just this easy space.
So
to
we have
fill up the
space
tower.
makers and gravity makers.
No, just gravity. Like, I think it's just something that heroes possess. at
So
certain
he
points.
is gravity. He doesn't make it. He is
Yeah.
gravity.
Well,
It's
okay, maybe he
pure
just,
gravity.
maybe he just has a lot of mass.
He has become.
creates
Okay, I like
gravity.
that. That's good.
Okay.
Because this Sven does have a lot of mass. He
Yeah.
is by far the most farmed in the game by almost
You could
2,000.
say he's massive, but then people won't really get it.
Yeah, you know the people.
The people
at
that
home, they
watch
won't
this stream
understand.
will know.
He is holding a very big sword, Kyle.
In like 3 years, you're gonna bring it up, and someone's gonna be like, "I remember TI9
Oh, yeah.
gravity. It's massive."
And he is going blink, or at least he has it queued up for now. I just feel like you could go BKB, like you are unkillable if you get it, but so easy to play
Dude.
the map right now. What's up?
No, I'm just thinking because then it also
Mid
makes sense.
mid lane. No, he's fine.
Like whenever people make like wrong decisions, you just say like, oh well, there must have been some dark matter, you know, just like messing with their understanding of the universe. They went to the wrong lane.
Oh, Gabby's in some trouble. They use the Centaur ulti to close the gap. Stun into stun into stun into stun. And he's dead.
And do an easy kill, yeah. And, I mean, you guys talked about it, right? None of these heroes on Radiant ever feel good against Centaur ulti.
Yeah.
Like, everyone can just get run at.
They can't make plays themselves. They're just trying to farm and not die. And PSG.LGD are farming and looking to kill.
Yeah. Well,
Chalice is
What's happening
fine.
mid?
That's
He's
a good
fine.
question.
He just
TPing it.
kills the tower with Retaliate and then TP's out.
Thanks, Grant. Remember, Grant is the observer
Yes.
for this TriCast, and he will be every single day.
Yep, and that's why, okay,
Thank
now that you say that, there's a kill bot. It is on the 5. I feel like, you know, I knew he was going to die. I didn't want to show it.
It's nice. He died a little.
You're
well,
just rubbing it in his face at that point if you're
Yeah.
showing it. That's not nice.
It's okay.
I think X-Nova's already acquired more items than he did in the previous game.
Yeah.
This Sven is just popping God Strength off cooldown, by the way.
Yep.
That's when you love playing Sven, man.
I know. Well, Will barely hit that stomp, but barely is good enough. And yeah, as you said, he's just farming up, farming towers, farming creeps, farming heroes. He's just doing whatever the hell he wants on this Sven.
I would much rather be a Sven with Bloodlust than a Naga Siren.
I think most people would agree.
Yep. And there's the blink you asked for.
So what do you do with this blink? Do you just keep farming with it, or do you
Yep.
actually want to take fight?
This is an efficiency around the map,
Oh.
and then a contribute to
And
kills Blink Dagger.
Grant, he's about to get the arcane rune on the next
Oh
Midas.
my god.
Ugh.
Well, let's see.
So good.
It's
Let's
only
see.
good if it was Ogre
Dude,
with the
the Sven
multi
the Midas timings have been pretty suspect.
I like this. Smoke up, wait for the
Immediately.
creep. Okay, now go. I like this.
Honestly, a lot of the Midas I've seen have been late.
We've
not,
seen some
Not
stuff.
Ame, yeah. Ame is not suspect.
Yeah. He gets a lot of flack
This is
in,
real awkward on top.
from the Chinese fans in the event of a loss for his team, but
Yeah.
he is solid, and there's a reason he's stuck with the squad. for so many years.
Oh my, there is a lot of heroes here. There's going to be a blink forward, actually, and look at this. You know, Ame's like,
Yeah,
wait, this
wait.
might not be a good fight.
I don't
He
have
waited
ult.
out.
I'm not going to blink in. That is what we call discipline, boys and girls.
I would have just gone
You
in.
would have immediately gone in, and you would have died.
You don't have the ulti,
In
yeah.
fact, you've done that before. And I remember flaming you for it.
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
Well, they're going to try to bring in Tempest double, but they can't get it. Easily killed right there. Well, looks like Armel, Arc Warden, has the Midas, has the Maelstrom, continuing to just farm up. Now,
Oh, hang on.
they're going to try to run bottom. Armel will be there, and that should just be a finger. They get the kill. That's a pretty easy one, dude. They are just getting, it feels like they're just getting destroyed right now, 10-2.
Yeah, we're
1 second here,
put the Steam voice on. We're
I would
gonna
love to
yell
put
that.
the Steam voice.
Oh, is it?
Yes,
It's on
indeed.
Grant. It's always Grant's fault.
Well,
we fixed it. No worries.
I had
Sorry,
it on, you
Twitch
know. I
chat.
didn't have Steam Cloud, unfortunately, didn't help me there, but there you
It's-
guys go.
I just
Hello,
wanna-
everyone.
Look, guys, it was Bruno's fault.
Yes.
He just told us to let you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay,
Sorry,
Bruno.
everyone.
We forgive you, Bruno.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We took care of it. Thanks, Bruno. Okay.
That was on me. Apologies to everyone in game who just got a loud voice out of nowhere. Just yelled, hello! I mean, someone probably did, but was like just kind of a little bit
Dude.
tired.
Oh, man. You know who I miss? I don't know why this game. Mr. Noodles, man, from Sesame Street.
Who's that?
Miss-
Why?
you don't
Why
remember
is that
Mr.
who you
Noodles?
miss?
Who's Mr. I don't. I have no. I know who like Elmo is.
Dude, if you don't, you gotta Google that later, man. Come on, that's a classic.
Is he is he the chef?
No, he was the guy that it was like all silent. He did a bunch of weird stuff, and the kids were like, "Oh no, Mr. Noodles, don't do it that way."
Well,
Like, and he would, eat pasta wrong and stuff.
well, Cuckoo just got eaten alive by Ame, and this is feeling right. It's 3-11 right now, an 8K lead. Kyle,
Yep.
Are you actually just banking on this? You are just banking on Arc Warden now, right? Just hope we can defend a long time. And as BSJ brought up, the Leshrac pretty good against this bubble.
I
Well,
believe it's pronounced Buble.
Bublé.
That is
Indeed.
the proper origin pronunciation.
You guys big Michael Bublé for Christmas songs fans or no?
He's definitely up there in the Christmas songs mix. What's your favorite Christmas song? It is August, so it's a good time to
Yeah.
discuss.
I'm trying to think. I love the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, but I don't like know the what. I've been seeing him in concert. I don't know the full song. It has. I got none. What about you? You have one that just stands out. Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer is
Yeah,
a classic,
that's a
obviously.
classic. I like Feliz Navidad.
Okay. BSJ, what about you?
I was thinking about it. I mean, when I was a kid, I loved the Rudolph movie.
Yeah,
So it might just be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
it's a classic.
Does
Tried
he
and true.
represent your childhood in many ways, BSJ?
That I was just the
Societal
special kid?
outcast, only to
Oh.
find out he has a special ability that makes him popular. And
Very lovable.
And a
Yeah.
Chad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my life in a nutshell.
Oh, they're running in. Oh my goodness. Cuckoo gets the blink away. Will they find him? No. Perfect
Wow,
blink into a
that's sick.
TP.
That's-
Okay. You're
that's
buying a little
impressive.
time. A little bit of time. And sometimes that's all you need with the Arc Warden. Just going for that full Mjolnir. And, well, we're going to see Gabby going for the BKB next. And this is a little bit different. Didn't we used to see just Maelstrom in the Ags? He just is forced to get a BKB because of something like this.
Yeah, I mean, you die to like any two heroes on LGD, maybe even just one hero.
It's looking like just one here,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought it would require a second hero, but when you're dying solo to a Leshrac, who's probably going to go boots travel at some point in this game, that's...
You're going to get hunted.
Yeah, now he has BKB, but you're going to have to be forced to pop BKB pretty
Every
much,
time you're Yules,
yeah,
it feels like.
Yeah, and now you have Sven, who has the Blink BKB done as well. 13,000 net worth at 21 minutes. He's feeling
oh yeah,
spicy.
and they're playing this game exactly as we expected. They took a lead and just consistently find kills, just out of the trees, from over the cliffs. They immediately initiate and obliterate whoever they find. TNC, you just don't have the ability to teamfight. Arc Warden is not a Dota hero at the moment.
Yeah, doesn't feel like it. I mean, where do you go? You have a damn big item in Mjolnir, but it doesn't feel like. What does it do?
Yeah, you're not online until like the fourth item, like we've seen.
This is one of those heroes that, yeah, some hero, you got these 2-item timings, 3-item timings. This boy is a 5 to 6 item guy.
Yeah.
And
there will
Sven
be a
just
Sven. Yeah.
God Strength kills the Grimstroke solo.
And just instantly goes, hits the jungle creeps. He's having a great time.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the Blink Dagger, right? He's just contributing to kills randomly around the map. He can do it whenever he wants.
Oh, middle lane, there is going to be a big dunk by Cuckoo. There will be a nice triple stun as well. There's going to be the first kill on FY, but here comes Ame.
Oh
Now
my
they're going to
God.
go for it. Will it be enough damage, though? X Nova, he's still alive somehow. I have no clue how. Gabby pops that BKB, and now Ame, he has to use his as well just to run away. Do we have anyone else coming on in?
Thinking about it.
They are. There's going to be a stun by Chalice. They're going to look for this Elder Titan. Does have a cloak, but nothing else that's that tanky. And yeah, I think this Leshrac's so strong. There will be a double silence coming out. Will they both just run? They're just running together.
Yeah, but it doesn't
That's
slow
teamwork.
anymore.
Yep.
So as long as you're running away together.
Uh-oh, Chalice, though, doesn't use his TP. Possibly going to go for a blink. Nah, he's not going to find. This should be a kill here. Who's going to pick it up? It will be Cuckoo. That is a buyback, though, from the Earthshaker. A perfect initiation, though.
Oh, yeah.
Finds 3 heroes, gets a nice Fisher, but they're just behind already.
I love the initiation. I don't like the buyback. You've already echoed. Yeah, maybe you pick up the exit kill. Perhaps you were necessary for it, but I just don't think it's worth.
Maybe if like the Sven's still diving you do it, but
Yeah.
they're already running.
It's because Roche is up, right? So you've now you're a target. There's a red X blinking on the Earthshaker. He goes down. PSG.LGD know they can walk towards any objectives they need, and guaranteed it'll be at worst a 5-on-4.
And look at this Slash, 550 move speed, Bloodlust, Boots of Travel, Yules. You talked about this. This boy can move.
Problem I have with Arc Warden is he's like super passive, and I feel like he's not.
Ooh.
That they are setting up a mid on the CT
Yeah.
potentially, but nope, looks like nothing. Or is it something?
It might be.
Oh, they found
F1.
him. That patience.
They do. FY. Will
They're
throw out a
gonna go on
stun.
him. They're
X
scared. They
Nova.
don't know where the rest of TNC is.
No multicast either. FY. Oh, he actually does. This might just be a kill. There's going to turn it around on him. Oh, but there's going to be a Centaur ulti. Will it be enough? Hey, who's going to move forward as that Grimstroke actually ends up stunning? Oh, he doesn't get the finger off the rocket. It bonks him in the head, and, well, they're just going to back up now. And some weird little engagements and skirmishes. It feels like LGD was doing good as 5 heroes or 4 heroes with Sven occasionally around, and now they're just kind of getting picked off. There will be a kill. Whoa, it's going to be on Tim's. See you later. Ame, anyone he finds is just going to die. And yeah, hey, what's up, Grimstroke?
Wait, what
Midas.
hero was right there? There's just a blood
there
support.
were
as far as I can
supports.
see. Yeah,
Just an
okay.
ink spot on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, this
Ame has
Midas,
acquired
though.
so much gravity, he's destroying things faster than a black hole.
But he's not using the Midas. There we go.
He was thinking about getting a kill. Come on.
He was. But then he had double hit the creeps.
True.
Has
Like
the
how we're
level
just-
20 lifesteal
He's
talent.
just owning. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of Svens actually take the Storm Arrow cooldown, but in this game, you can
Yeah.
kind of just do your own thing.
I like lifesteal just because he's going to inevitably have to go toe-to-toe with
Yeah.
the guy with the Arc Warden, right? And
The sustained battle against Arc Warden is pretty annoying.
another big change used to be you wouldn't lifesteal off of illusions.
This
Now
is true.
You do.
Yeah.
I believe Arc Warden you weren't lifestealing off of, even though it's a clone. So it
Not
counted as a
100%
hero unit.
sure.
I have no idea, and now we have no way of testing it.
It doesn't matter.
But let's
because now you do
pretend-
Now it
lifesteal.
will steal no
Exactly.
matter what.
Yep,
That,
the
it
life
definitely
be
will steal
stolen.
life now.
Yes.
So when's LGD, like, when do they feel confident to kind of do some objectives? You know, tier 3s or Roshan, like, when is that? Because it feels like this Sven's pretty far ahead already. I don't know if he was waiting or they just waiting for a pickoff.
I think
or-
Orchid's nice. I don't think there's ever a moment you're like, okay, guys, like let's go high ground. It's more that they're gonna just consistently out farm and be hunting. You know, head on a swivel, and they'll slowly increase the amount of the map they're willing to fight TNC on. And I wouldn't be surprised to see a smoke move. Yep, as soon as this Orchid gets picked up.
I mean, you have a support Lion like farming. Oh, they get Echo Slam bottom.
Oh my
On the
goodness, thank
support
you for that.
Lion.
Will he even
And
go down?
Yeah, he goes down to the Arc Warden TPing in. But that's like
Ooh.
Echo Slam on a support Lion, so.
Yeah, Leshrac, actually, he
They
looked
had-
like he was going to commit if they didn't kill that creep.
Yeah, they had Glyph available. He just didn't choose to use it. Don't mind the decision though, because that was a bit of a risky move.
He's 300 gold off BKB on Lesh.
Yep, I think that could be the big decision maker.
He just
They
runs
really-
to you and you have
yeah,
nothing.
There is zero BKB piercing disable on the side of TNC. In fact, there's nothing BKB piercing other than right clicks.
And they don't even have that much right-click damage, right? Just an Arc Warden, and all his damage is magical with that Mjolnir.
Actually, Soulbind, but
Yeah.
what then?
Soulbind into Abyssal Blade Gyro.
There we go.
That's
Hear me
After
out.
this Arc Warden defends the tower for the next 30 minutes, you never know.
Yep.
I feel like PSG.LGD is experienced enough to know this game can't go too much later.
Yeah.
You're ahead, but you don't want it to go to like 40+ minutes.
Yeah, Sven does not want it to be a long game.
Arc Warden later on is just
He's a
Off
whole new
the
beast.
end,
As you
yeah,
said, his
it's-
level 25 talent is just game-changing.
it's so annoying.
Like, how do? You just tank 600 damage every time. You're like, oh, ouch, that hurt.
And by ouch, that hurt you.
Yeah.
mean,
Ouch,
I'm
that
dead.
killed
I'm
me.
dead.
Yeah.
I really like FY's Aether Lens too, because you have Centaur to get you into the fight. This
Yeah.
allows you to position far more efficiently, and if you blink in into the look at the TNC lineup, right? Like you will any of these heroes see a lion, they kill a lion, and now you can safely play on the outskirts.
Oh,
and
God,
you
what's
get 2 rounds of spells off.
And almost going for that Bloodthorn now. I know a lot of carries have been talking about it. Bloodthorn is just a better version of Daedalus as well, because a lot of Svens were going Daedalus and people are like, Bloodthorn's just better.
Yeah, it's much better. I like that you always have mana as well. I always
Yeah.
hated watching Svens like run out of mana in a team fight because they use 2 spells in their ultimate.
It lets you eventually sell the Echo Saber too.
Yep, exactly. And that was the big concern with the Daedalus build, is that once you sold Echo, most Svens would have 0
Lose a lot
mana
of
regen
burn.
whatsoever.
Well, they do have to use a glyph here for this tier 2, but it will still go down. Chalice, he does not care about this tower one bit. It's bottom lane, tier 1 is getting pushed, but, you know, you're losing a tier 2. There's going to be an axe picked up, so Gyro does have 3 items now. Does a little bit of damage. Chalice thought about even 1 retaliate hit, but won't.
Top lane, or top rune rather.
Yep, double damage.
Nahaz's
Oh, you
face.
guys can see it here.
Let's see it.
Hang on.
No, wait. Now it
Oh,
disappeared,
God.
sorry.
It died first.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm upset.
And this Roche, as we've said, double damage will get picked up by Somnus. And this is a level 1 Roche still 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
You surprised no team's taking it? Or both teams just have such good team fight?
I think
really
PSG.LGD
want
are
to.
only in a position, you can only lose the game by fighting in Roche. You're against Arc Warden, Gyro, Shaker, ET. Like, come on. This
Don't do it.
You don't go into the pit. You just don't.
The
Especially-
opponent has like no way of getting the Roche.
Exactly.
Especially even if you kill like Earthshaker, Elder Titan, right? You have this buyback TP to Shrine that
Yeah,
it's
it's
still scary.
Sometimes you're against like these like Ursa type heroes where if you don't take Roche, it's kind of like an annoyance for your team to have to play around it because you're so concerned that the opponent's going to walk in and steal it. But when you're this far ahead and the opponent has no way of actually killing Roche, you can kind of just ignore the objective until it's convenient for you. Or safe. Whatever comes first.
It feels like the very similar to last game, just different position. I mean, obviously LGD is way farther ahead, but neither team really wants to take these fights, a lot like last game. And they will smoke.
Earthshaker pinged out that ward got de-warded by creeps.
Oh, TNC gotta be so careful.
Yeah, let's... You see, uh-oh, Cuckoo? It is nighttime, though. No vision.
Can I just say that I've learned you can... Oh, I was talking about it after.
You're good. Oh, Chell. He jumps in. He does only get a stun onto one. It will be the Gyro who does get forced out. But oh my goodness. He's just going to blow up one. It's going to be Kuga. That's a pretty big kill on the max side. We do hear Soulbind, but we're going to watch this. Sven just right-click everyone down. Gabby gets destroyed as well. They're going to move back. That's his godlike. There's a TP out. Will barely survive. Armel.
They're just playing these fights exactly as expected. Just out of
Here
nowhere.
See it on top?
300.
It's right next to him.
It
Though.
looked like it was on.
That was actually between them.
Yeah, but it is on top of this Fed.
Okay.
Can you prove it?
I can't prove it there.
Okay. Next time, though.
Yes, next time.
I will say you knew what I was gonna ask.
Well, one of the coolest things that I've learned recently, I learned it yesterday from, I believe, Gunner, is that the gym provides true sight on the ground. So when they were smoked up, the Centaur actually dropped his gem next to the high ground to see if there was a ward up there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is.
That is super cool, actually.
It is. Somnus is just going to pop his BKB. Oh my goodness. Bloodstones gets all his HP back. See you later. There's going to be a kill. It's going to be Tim's. He has to buy back, and Somnus, where's the edict? It's already going off right now. You see it. The one counter to this bubble right now, and the bubble will finally drop. This will be a melee Rax at least. We'll see if they want to commit for the range. Looks like, hey, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the gem drop when they were smoked. I'm like, why did he drop a gem? And then I remembered learning that because it provides AoE flying vision.
Really?
True sight when it's dropped.
Flying vision.
Yeah, like you can. That's what I mean. Like, so if you drop it next to the high ground, you can see like
That's
a
nuts.
small radius up to the high ground.
That is so sick.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Is that new or?
Yeah, they made it like
or newly discovered.
It was new. I think like 2 or 3 months ago they made it so the gym provides true sight on the ground next to it.
Oh my goodness.
If you die as well, or only if you drop it?
No, if you die, it's
Okay.
you see it. Like you see the gem and it provides true sight around itself.
Oh, but only your team sees it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I've noticed that before, but I didn't realize that.
When they made that change, they made it
Gabby.
provide true sight on the ground.
They got to be careful. I don't know if you really want to. They know Lesh TP bottom, but still, a level 24 Sven. That's pretty scary. Do you like this butterfly, BSJ?
It's actually the natural replacement for Midas. Like Midas just gives you the 40 attack speed, and late game, it's kind of just a nice luxury item on Sven. You move fast, you attack fast.
Oh, middle lane. We're going to blink in. We're going to get a stun on one, but look at that. AU will make it away. Maybe not. This team's trying to save him. Please, guys. He's just getting right click. Guess what? We have the gem. They see you. Soulbind won't link to anyone, and he's just going to farm up the silence.
Your really only other options on Sven are like Satanic or like Heart or something. There's really no other like good damage item that you want to go. So Butterfly is just a nice little hybrid defense aggressive item on Sven.
Well, Armel's slowly getting there to 25, has the level 20 talent now, but Roshan is getting taken, and I'm not sure there's much Radiant can do to stop this, as in they won't do anything. This is scary. They've already taken a full set of racks. At this point, you're hoping for, you need this Elder Titan Earthshaker to just hit the biggest wombo combo of their life.
God, they're so strong.
They are, yeah, it's scary.
Octarine.
20 charges on the Bloodstone.
All he needs to Samus is just gonna go farm 25, and then they're ready to rock and roll.
Yep, the bubble will do nothing now
Yeah.
against this Lash Rag, just shredding your buildings.
It is effectively Edict times 2.25. It's pretty decent.
I'd say that's pretty good, yeah. And Chalice, he's going for the heart. He knows him and Leshrek, they are the tower hitters this game. Let Ame do the hero killing. They will bring down the shrine bottom as well. And there goes both the shrines. Roche taken. They have taken every objective but the throne at this point, it feels like. And there is a sheepstick now picked up. All right. Sark Warden, who can he solo kill in this game?
Good question, Grant.
Like, the Lion, obviously. If you find the Lion's going to die. Ogre, I guess, but it doesn't feel like any of the 3 cores are solo killable by this Arc Warden at this point, at least.
Yeah, Centaur's going to have a heart, 900 gold. This is a get our level 25 Lesh, get our heart Centaur, walk at them. And GG, I believe, is the situation here. Like, if they play properly. Kind of on LGD's hands to, like, overextend.
Yeah.
And dive the Arc Warden and maybe not quite kill him.
Look at how deep they're in their base.
The turn potential on TNC is there, but LGD kind of has to provide them with the opportunity. I don't think they can really create it themselves.
And there's 25 talents on both Sven and Lesh. Same time, 40 strength, God strength, and 40 diabolic explosions.
Lots of 40s.
Yep. And there's a gem of their own finally. Grimstor will pick it up. They got to do something. They got to roam around. And, well, Somnus, he has an Aegis. Will stun. He does already have, oh my goodness, he just pops his BKB. He's running. There will be a double force staff going. Armel takes a little bit of damage, but looks like Gabby will just BKB TP on. Look at this. Sven actually blinks in. Yo, you got to be careful. You're not the one with the Aegis, but it looks like he will be okay for now. Throws out a stun. There goes the Tempest double. And they're just going to right-click down this tower. Ame's like, I got the creeps, guys.
I'm always making sure I clear the creep wave from my team. For no other reason than helping the team.
Yeah, I need to do it. Like,
yes.
Don't worry, guys. And there goes the tower. Well, they're going to run forward a little bit. There will be a stun. They actually find the gyro. They didn't have the gem up front, but they did have the glimmer. And oh no, he doesn't have his BKB. He's just getting worked right now, slowly but surely, and he gets brought down. Gabby, dead for 70. We'll have to buy back eventually. There will be a double silence coming out. They get a double hex as well. Will it be enough? Look at this Lesher. He just doesn't care. He just has his ulti running. There will be an ulti coming out from Cuckoo. Is it enough? It doesn't really do anything, unfortunately. They're just so farmed on dire. Ame is right-clicking everyone. Will Gabby make it uphill? No.
That's a dive
This man is beyond God. Like, somebody kill him, please. And they're just gonna kill the throne instead.
Oh yeah.
Nate got the head bonks in honor of Grand using the word bonk all game.
I appreciate it. And there's the GG. Well played. Called by Gabby. Tim's as well. We've been seeing a lot of fountain camping. Are they going in? Hell yeah, they are. You know it. They're going to go for it. Tim's will be the first one. Oh, they don't get Tim's, actually. Just AU and Armel. And